Okay, so this is... Yo, where did he go? You lagging a bit?
No, I was just making sure no one was just wandering around.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the part where I basically, quote-unquote, slide something under their doors, meaning I just go on Discord and send them what I need to send them. So 4, 8, 12, 16. Okay, I need to separate two. 4, 8, 12, then the other two go to the other. Okay. Oh my god. So 4 will go to... we'll send code for these. Oh god. Oh, I'm gonna hate this with a passion.
What about your fucking loser?
Huh? Yo, wait, actually. Oh, wait, no,
Thanks, man.
I didn't do the ping yet. Fuck, he got so lucky. I was like, wait a damn minute, that was a peep I heard. But, yeah. Okay, where's code's name? There it is. Okay, that's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. Okay, now I need to go to Groony. They texted me, I feel bad for everyone.
Yeah, the only way they're going to win is if they met again.
Basically. Well, obviously, if they don't make that obvious, then... Who else is alive? Oh, yeah, Loco. Boom. Then this was slid under your door. And then 4, 8, 12, 16, but one's missing. Okay, and then when so 2, 3, 2. Okay. Then who else is here? And then oh shit. Oh wait, then Bag, yeah. Cause he's here. Okay. 1, 2.
And there goes Groony.
I'll be back. There they are. You might have to
There you
unlock their dorm.
Nah, you locked up the door, loser.
They're gonna walk in here and be like, wow, I'm waiting for them. That was 3. Who else is here? Oh, wait, think. Oh yeah, unlock your. Go in there, unlock it for them. Oh wait, then pop.
Okay.
1.
I love crashing. It's so fun.
2. Oh, I'm gonna hate this. And then final 3. Okay. We're set. I'm gonna quickly before I'm gonna where's JC? Hi Sean. Did they unlock? I think they went inside. Did you are you in here yet? Yeah, you are in here. Where's JC at?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Just double check it. Make sure you check Discord.
For me.
Just double checking. Make sure you check Discord.
Let me check Discord.
There you are. Just making sure check Discord. JC,
I just checked, yeah, I checked.
get to the cafeteria and wait there.
Mhm.
Back. Just a double checking. Make sure you check Discord.
Oh shit. Oh me. Okay. Hold on.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Hello, Pop. Just as a double check, make sure you check Discord.
Yeah, I did.
All right. And then. All right, going to Kyoko. I dropped it. Oh, it's right there. Go on the Kyoko avatar.
Okay. Wait, is Kyoko's dead body just gonna be like flat on the fucking table?
Yeah, not for the whole time though. It'll be like for the first day. It's gonna be basically the investigation because they're gotta solve the body.
People eat here, man.
They got the police report. Okay, I think it's time. So this is when I go invisible
Have a
for
dead
like
body.
half the chapter.
Swag.
All right, let's do it.
So you will make to the intellectual and ex whatever the fuck that's. Oh shit. Come back in. Okay. I'm Seppi.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine. Get ready to greet another
How's it going, party people?
Jeez. Hey, not that I really care, but like you all should check in there.
In where?
In there.
Huh.
A body has been discovered. Well then,
Seriously, I know that this girl is my chick,
Holy
but come on,
shit.
bro. You're putting this on me over and over again, and it's making me more and more sad.
But didn't we discover her already?
Yeah, that doesn't make
Technically,
sense.
this would be the third time. The first time it was through the tapes. The second time would be through the trial room, and the third time would be now.
Not wrong. Hey, he must be
Hmm.
trying to scare you.
Well, I'm not gonna give into it.
Pretty interesting, though.
Yeah, this is exciting.
Oh, is it?
I mean, more of why specifically move it to here out of anywhere?
I suppose.
That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe we check around, see if there's anything else left out.
Well, first off, we can easily see a knife.
I wonder what
Yeah.
this was used for.
Well, it's pretty
Either
obvious from the
or,
tapes. We were
while
also
you
told
guys
that.
look around here. I'm gonna
Huh?
go look elsewhere, if that's fine. I
That's
just
fine.
wanna-
Just
I'll check in there.
actually gonna investigate this? Because I'm not.
Okay,
that's
so I don't think. Do we even have an
Once
option?
the
Like
only thing touched in
genuinely.
there was
I don't know
Alright.
if he wants us to investigate, but I think it's good if we do just in case. I don't know if we're gonna have a trial over this.
wouldn't it make sense?
Maybe. As far as
Isn't
we're
this-
concerned, Luke is the one who killed this person.
So this
Supposedly
would
their
be
We
name
had a
is
trial for
Kyoko
them last time,
Kirigiri.
why would we have another one?
Don't you have some relations to this chick in some sort of way?
Apparently they were my girlfriend. Sadly enough. I don't remember anything.
Hmm.
But I do kind of feel it in my heart a little. But that's okay.
I think they feel it too.
No. No, I don't think so. I don't.
That was sarcasm.
Yeah, no,
So,
I can tell.
this doesn't seem like much besides the knife.
What we do know from the tapes is that they were hit in the hand with the
Guidance.
knife like this and hung onto the wall. Also, we know that it was Luke who did it, and when the cops came in, he detonated a bomb which put us all in a coma. That's what we know so
Sure.
far when it comes to this body. Apparently, I'm the one who found it and warned the students or something like that. But again, I can't remember.
I won't be near you. I'm doing something, so don't investigate. Boo boo boo. Dude, I forgot it. Oh, what was saying? Where am I going? I don't know where to hide this.
We found a
Back.
dead body. The announcement went off. So we're
Twice.
probably gonna have a trial.
True.
So we should
Sadly,
investigate
even though we
this.
already had one for this one.
Yeah, I thought
I
we already
mean-
had a trial for this one.
How many trials will we need for this one?
Who knows?
Let's get this over with.
Oh, hi.
So,
Just popping in.
Yeah, I actually got a question for you all.
Did
You guys
What
get
would your
any
question be?
papers slid under the doors at night?
Actually, I did. I got one about you, Nagito, and Kokichi. If I'm right, let me look at my papers real quick. Yeah, I got one of you, Nagito, Kokichi, and B.
yeah, I got some.
Cool, cool. And I was just checking
I
in because
definitely got them.
all
you
these
get any?
papers
Got
seem
one.
to have different signatures. I got Calcifer Kagayaro and Bud Light.
What interests me the
I got-
most is that at the very bottom it said sincerely Star. I thought they were a student here.
Oh, that's interesting. Mine doesn't say that.
What does it say for you two guys?
I got Tomo, Sonic, and Mori.
Right, well,
Right. Well,
For
at the
mine?
very bottom, like I said, it
That
says
one guy I
sincerely
really
Star.
wanted dead.
There's no
I got
reason to have
yours.
hatred over others.
Hints are light out.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Hmm. Well, let's investigate this body and worry about that whole paper thing later.
alright.
They're gotta be
Makes sense
connected
now.
one way or another.
Basically,
Alright, look, wait, I don't know. Are we actually doing an investigation? Like, can I ask you questions?
I will state to you. Upon looking at the body, you see their stab wounds through the both hands, and you see that their neck is slit. There's no signs of visible blood as of now.
Does the
I'm
corpse
guessing
look
it's
fresh?
a try, right?
The corpse look. No, it does not look fresh.
Uh-huh. Beautiful. Alright, lock in. Alright,
Lock in.
So, you're probably right on this being the whole dead chick.
I'm telling you.
Well, let's just explore around the school. There's no point in bothering on this dead body.
You can go back to
Remember that
Kokichi
we
now.
have one last trial until we can, like, you know, get out of this place.
Let's
hopefully.
just try to find. Yeah. Alright, let's do this. Yo, found this.
Check Discord, DRDB chat.
Okay.
I saw Caleb.
What's boppin'? You crashed.
Well, I found the blue one, so.
Is Caleb not here?
I saw him go in here. I guess
Huh.
he must have left already.
Look over there. I'll go to the school side. Or
I'll
vice
go to the
versa.
school
Which one do you
side.
want to do? I'll go check over here then.
Right.
Well, probably something we could use.
Oh, do you want to take a look at these?
Yeah.
There you go.
Blouse and
That one I
vest.
found in the store, and that one was there. Can you go get the compute? Oh,
You want these back?
if anything, go find Makoto and show them
I
to
know where he
him.
went.
Dude, I didn't. You didn't even send.
Both of these now. Have you seen the
I
alternate
mean,
layout one?
he's kind of staring
Yes,
at
I
it
was
right
the one
now.
who
I
pulled it out
wonder.
of the office.
Check
They
your
found it first,
e-handbooks for
though.
the images. aka Discord. Now give me these.
Let me pull out my tiny little device called an e-handbook real quick.
Ah, spies. Oh.
I want to see the reaction. What is the reaction? Give me the reaction.
Okay. Yeah.
What's going on?
Where's it at?
It's in the spare bounce chat.
Okay.
Oh,
Sorry, I couldn't find it.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I'm also done, don't worry.
So, Caleb, you want to explain that?
I don't know what it's talking about.
Okay. Well. Well.
And Caleb?
Is that guy?
Yeah, this seems really bad for you.
So I have the solution. How about we knock him up in time in the bathhouse? That sounds good to
How
me.
about we don't do that? What type of
Whoa,
Let's not become the
whoa.
people that others became. Violence isn't really an answer.
Are you kidding me? He's a traitor.
My
It
God,
literally
also
says it right
Yeah,
here.
but we would just be playing more into this game.
What about the other
We
Exactly.
want to play more into the killing game. Exactly.
Speaking
That's
of,
something we
what
also
does
need to
spies
figure out.
mean?
What if spies? That's what I was thinking of too.
And
Well,
you're a
maybe it
spy.
means you're here for the fact of, like, you're trying to save us all or something, like a savior. Maybe they snuck
Bees
you in
joining,
last
you might
minute.
be saved.
Okay.
Stay here
Situation.
for now. Stay here for now.
But I think the better point to bring up is that might not be mentioning me, but mentioning who I am besides that other me, I guess.
Wouldn't you think it would say Calcifer if it meant your other you?
Well, maybe they
Well,
didn't
I
want
think-
anybody to know, or maybe
I-
because that's the name that I came up with, but I don't think I came up with it besides that first time when we all met.
We should also acknowledge that
I think
this
you
is
got
who
hit
we
on a little
chose
bit
to
too
be
hard.
in the killing game. These are the people that they chose to be in the game.
Would that line up with the papers that we got under our doors last night?
Most
That would
likely.
make the most sense. Remember that some of them said, mine for example said sincerely Star, and you guys got different answers. Or sincerely.
Did you compare the signatures like I asked?
I don't know. We didn't really talk about it all too much.
Also, what I want to know is who wrote this, because they have bad handwriting.
I agree.
Either that, or it might have been a printed out
Fuck, go
image of
kill
what they
yourself.
sketched on a whiteboard.
Could possibly
what
be
about-
that too.
What about all of this? The other one.
The connections?
Yeah.
If you all remember the report cards, that one guy that took the shot for Amori way back when was named Star. So, I guess an employee came here to save one of the students.
But don't we already have a
Yeah,
spy?
actually,
One thing I do want to point out is if you look at the one where it tells you the bad side of Host Peak and the good side, you can see that Luke is connected with the good side of Host Peak and Junko and Mukuro, but not necessarily connected to the bad side. They're also connected to AIM. Ultimate Academy, Jabberwock Island, Future Foundation.
He definitely
I'm
does
gonna-
seem to be
I-
like
I-
a whiteboard.
I'm gonna go walk this way. I'm gonna go walk this way.
Okay, go small now. Hints have been added in the DRDB chat if you want to catch up with them.
have written down near the Future Foundation a eye roll. Other one.
We're night one.
I don't know if it's an eye roll or more just the fact that they're watching.
Disinterest?
Suggested by that Byakuya guy. Where the eyes are looking
Makes
towards
sense.
What did I
the
miss?
peak stuff, right?
But as far as I'm concerned, I thought I killed Junko.
And we probably did.
That's what it said in the video.
And what's
It
making
could
you doubt that?
possibly be true.
Well, because you guys are saying that Junko wrote this, but I find that kind of hard
Yeah, I
to
don't
believe.
know. I don't know who's saying that. Maybe he is.
Well, I'm
Nothing
more
to sort-
intrigued
Not only-
of the fact that it says Luke and Marsh Jabberwock. What are we going to take from that?
Probably that one
Mhm.
tape that we saw a while back, isn't it?
Yeah, they said
Oh,
that
you
they
mean
were
the one
forced
where
to watch.
people were being talked to through one of the Monokuma screens? Or the mono screens? More of?
Something like that.
One thing I do want to point out though is that Louchley chose me and Kyoko, but we're both connected to Future Foundation, so they might be a member. Who knows? Or might have a connection to Future Foundation.
Oh, I see.
Well, they
Smart.
definitely had
That'd be
something planned, because their picks were me, Elizabeth over there, you, Kyoko, and our employee who hopped out to save a Mori from a bullet.
Right. But what I want to know is, if Star put some people in this game, did they willingly go in the game under Louchley?
Louchly, bro.
I would presume so. I think of it more as like if you're picking a player for like football. An
Okay.
agreement
So
has
we
to
have
come
left.
for the player to join that team.
Right. We're still
So
not going to
possibly
overlook the
some sort
fact
of
that you
agreement
are the
was made.
traitor. As far as we're concerned, you're the traitor, alright? We're not going to tie you up, or I'm not going to tie you up, because what kind of person would that make me?
Okay, well, they do that. Oh, wait a sec. Yeah, hide this somewhere easier. Right there. And this one. Okay. Go here.
If you all got papers, who was yours signed by?
Mine, I will go ahead and tell you.
Good morning, everyone. It is now.
Looks like we
7
stayed the
a.m.
entire
and
night
nighttime
talking.
is officially over. Time to rise and
Well,
shine. Get ready
it's
to
not
greet
time
another
for people to be trying to kill
beautiful
each
day.
other, so it makes sense they wouldn't inform us to go back to our dorms. But go ahead. Who signed your papers that you found?
Mine says sincerely Star, but there's no real signature, if that's what you're asking.
Yes, I'm asking for who sincerely the message.
Mine says Star.
And it was for
both, or how many?
all of them. It's for Pop, Nagito, Okichi, and B.
Which lines up with the thing we saw. Well,
Exactly.
actually, I swear. Wait a minute. Let me check something. I gotta make sure.
I'm gonna be here a while.
Also, one thing I do want to talk to you guys about is, do you guys remember
Mhm.
what Luke had on his ankle?
That one thing that he strapped to our arms. That one time?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I wanted to think about that. And if you remember correctly, in one of the videos, he wasn't really complying.
Well, I think
To
it's
everything that
obvious
was
at this
happening here.
point. If it hasn't triggered yet, then it's probably something about the conditions that this game goes upon. Maybe
Right,
he
that's what I
himself
was
is not
thinking.
allowed to be a rule breaker.
And I guess that
Mm.
could line up for this whole thing of him being on the quote unquote good side of Hope's Peak. Could be being forced to do all this, but
It would also
Did you
make
get
sense
any
thinking that
papers,
they are the ultimate
Elizabeth?
monster.
Yeah, it was Tomo, Sonic, and Mori.
And their
Fine.
sincerelys were from.
Luke.
all the
And yours, B?
Hints have been rolled out.
well, let's talk about papers. I'll just go look around. I don't really need to hear all this right now.
See if you can find anything.
Yeah, I will. I'm moving real slowly.
First one, pew pew pew. I'm gonna go back over here and wait.
Oh,
not who they're for.
Well, we do need to know and see if it really matches up. Something might be off.
Yes.
Which I
Because
doubt
if
it.
one of them says a wrong name, then it implies some change in schedule or change in student. I also feel like the better. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't hear nothing. Am I supposed to be hearing something?
You are.
No, this music sucks.
Can't
Still
hear
not
it.
hearing nothing. CVB, are you hearing music?
What? What do you want?
Yeah.
What?
Never mind. Also, am I like actually looking for like?
You're looking for notebooks.
Are they? Okay. I'll go at you.
Can you not hear it still?
No, I still can't hear anything.
Oh, I thought we were done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just not playing for y'all.
Yeah, okay, it's fine. You can hear it, right?
I can hear it, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, just
No,
continue.
I can play my own. Alright. Oh man. How convenient.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking kill myself when it comes to this one. Okay.
Hey man, you want this back?
Uh,
I don't
you
need to go up to them and be like, hey guys, check this out.
you can give it to them.
Okay. I'm smooth. I'm looking at here. So y'all can go ahead and take a look on your own.
Go see if you can find anything else. Might
It's
as
been
well.
added to your e-handbook.
Nice. Oh.
I keep on looking at this and it's just 78th class of Hope's Peak. I was in
Well,
that one, but my
it
ink
matches
isn't
up
as
with.
bright.
Well, the point is, it matches up with Luke's contract that he had, that we found.
That's true.
So then the confusing part is why the two contracts that match up and imply that they were both spectators, not mention your name, but do indeed have, well, Luke's name.
think we might need to keep looking. We could probably go over this later. It's better not to miss anything out. No offense, those two are looking, but maybe they might not find it. I'm gonna check my
True.
dorm and see if
Because
there's
even
any
though they
papers I'm
ran
not
to the front
forgetting.
area.
Right.
Go
I'm gonna
ahead,
check my room.
but
real
even
quick
though
and see
they
if there's
ran to the
anything.
Alright. I'll go check the incinerator.
Gosh dang it, I want an incinerator.
Yep, they got it.
Looks like they've started searching as well.
Oh wait, I meant to copy and paste it. Hope that works.
Enon beat softly a deathly embrace. I orchestrate chaos, a game of despair, where the players are pawns and the prize a soul to ensnare. A game of twisted glee pulls strings from from shadows, unseen yet still I soar utterly free.
Whatever.
Ring Renew Grace, my Penon
Man,
beat
I'm glad-
softly.
Because I could not see
Deathly
the silver
Embrace, I
on that.
orchestrate chaos, a game of despair, where the players are pawns and the prize is soul to ensnare. A game of twisted glee, pulling strings from shadows unseen, yet I soar utterly free. Well, anybody got any ideas? Because I wasn't really one for riddles unless it was like in the newspapers.
Maybe.
Yo, she's looking right at them.
Whatever.
he's looking right at him. Right.
Well, I guess I'll keep looking while you all gloss over that. Why not?
Okay.
Sure.
Game of twisted glee, pulling strings from shadows unseen. I soar utterly free.
I'm not much of a brainer, so you can go and think about that one.
Right.
Where'd the other two go?
They kind of gave up.
We got any ideas in the collective over here?
I'm guessing this is some sort of riddle to tell us who the mastermind is.
Wait a minute.
What even is a Penon?
I'm not too entirely sure, but it's more of the last part that's kind of making me think.
Anyone can soar free if their heart wills it. Let's be real here. We don't know if that's
No, it's
metaphorical
more
or
of
literal.
A game of what I'm thinking is a game of twisted glee, pulling strings from shadows, unseen yet still I soar utterly free. So basically, you're hiding somewhere, pulling strings from somewhere you're not seen, yet you're basically free. Hidden.
And where in the world could that
but in
unseen
control.
place be?
I don't know. Where could it be?
Yeah. I don't know.
But
Has anyone
what's his
ever
name?
seen
Luke guy.
what Luke's office actually looks like?
I
Except
went
he's
in, and I presume they went in because they were the one.
see him?
No. It was abandoned.
Then where is he?
The elevator door was still locked, though.
Bro went in my mod room.
If you want, I can go back, take another scrub over that office.
It's best not to try to get caught. You could
Well,
try,
he's not
but
even
I'll do
here.
it. I have nothing
Okay.
Alright. Oh,
Or not.
seems like it was locked from the inside on us.
Yeah. Almost.
Weird.
Why are you looking at
Weird
me?
indeed. Oh, where else should we look?
Just-
Not much elsewhere.
Does that mean he's in there then? The only way he could lock it.
You're not wrong.
Person.
Well, it
We
was
tried to
locked
go
from
check the
inside.
office. Yeah, then the big red door got locked from the inside as we came up to it.
Yeah. Could even make it to the elevator.
So
That means
someone's
somebody's
in there.
probably in there. Yeah.
Does anybody know where Pop went?
No clue. I was too busy reading this and thinking.
I guess I'll try and
It's
go
going
find him.
somewhere around. Alright.
pretty sure I did see them go that way, so they're somewhere over there.
Maybe. Doesn't bother me. Huh. Hi. Okay, how you fucking with me, okay. That's what I do.
You go, I don't care. What are you doing?
What do you have? Do you have any idea about the thing, the riddle?
No.
Then that's the entire point of this game. Oh, hey,
going
you're
on?
back. We were just talking about the riddle and what it means. Because who is
And?
free yet still hidden? That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe Luke?
But it wouldn't make sense for the mastermind to be. Well, I'm guessing this is for the mastermind, because it has to be pointed at a person.
Well, if it's
Luke
for
is
the
a-
mastermind, who could it be pointing towards? If it's not, then who wouldn't it want it to be found?
Man, I gotta really get back to my voice.
What I'm worried about is what if the mastermind died or escaped following the rules?
Also, why is that over there?
The flashlight?
Mm.
Yeah, it's just on the ground.
Ah, where'd you come from?
They walked back. They came from the platform back.
Should I pick it up? Because it's, I mean,
Go ahead. Might as well get out off the floor.
okay. Okay, shit. Okay, I got it.
It's just a broken flashlight, maybe. Somebody probably chucked it over here while they were walking by.
From what? Bathrooms?
Like maybe.
I'm
Well,
not
we're
a
not
female,
allowed to
so
go
I
in
can't go
there.
inside. Yeah, can
Really?
one of y'all check?
Okay.
Yeah, do one of you want to check that bathroom? All right, Makoto, let's go check the men's.
Toilet paper. Nothing of interest in here.
Yeah, I ain't seen anything. The only other
No,
place could
there's
have been
nothing in
trailing
here.
from was probably the.
Not. Oh, hi there. We found this
You guys
flashlight
find
on the
anything?
ground. No, not in the male's bathroom.
It's just a stupid flashlight. Probably had nothing to do with it.
Well, the thing I'm worried about is we just
heard
found it lying
anything?
there. Unless any of us did it. Somebody else is probably here.
So it could be playing pranks. Doesn't matter.
We could also
Does
do a
matter.
dorm sweep.
Huh? Dorm
I
sweep?
guess.
Of all the
Go
people.
through all the dorms, check them, make sure nobody's hiding away in a dorm.
We could.
That would be funny, wouldn't it?
If you're tired, you can go to sleep. I can't sleep at all. I'm too focused on
No,
it.
feeling like it.
Cause I'm hot-blooded 40.
No. Hi. I actually did want to ask you, what do you think about that riddle? Maybe to me, it seems like you don't really care much, but anybody's input is helpful.
103.
I don't know. Something that
That's
can
reasonable.
flow freely, and I don't know.
Down, hot-blooded, hot-blooded. Whoever's here is definitely making their mark. Everything up front
Alright.
shut off.
What do you mean shut off?
Oh yeah, I did.
The
see that.
boards are
Everything
back
in the
up.
other room is, yeah. Oh, they're all boarded up again.
So we're just stuck in the dorm.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Why is there a mannequin in here?
Whatever thing he has that mechanically controls them in that office of his.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, they are electronically locked.
Yeah, only way to break them open is if you shatter the handle.
Toolkit too. I think I've seen some. I think. Who did it? Our friend Luca, I think, used the toolkit inside one of the rooms. Well then, that's that. Anything else we
I
should
don't know
probably
why.
look for?
This place is so crowded, even though it's.
Well, the only things we have left, unless the gym's still open, is just this. I guess I'll go check if the gym's still open.
Oh wait, I should have told him that the gym isn't still open.
You know.
Oops.
It's
I
too
won't
late
tell
now.
him.
He'll. It's fine. He'll just come back and
He'll
say it's
figure
not
it
open.
And now it looks like everything's being boarded up.
Yeah.
Laundry room. The cafeteria is the only things open. Bathrooms are closed.
I
too.
doubt that it's going to stay open for long.
Actually, I would doubt that. the body we found was in there. It's a pretty important place, to be fair. Oh, no, I lied. Yeah, I lied. Don't.
Did I miss
everything
out on the
said just
episode
ignore.
of Bob the Builder? Why is there so many planks
yeah.
everywhere?
They're just locked. I have no idea why.
Well, the gym's locked, so that means everything's locked, besides our own dorms.
And most of them are locked.
And that one dorm right there.
We're not.
Whoopsie.
That one specific dorm.
I guess it's just our dorms then that we can only go to. And here.
Boring.
I guess for
Hey,
now we should.
I
probably
guess
meet
we're
up
getting
here in the
single
morning.
path, if anything.
True, but
It's time. Good morning, everybody. Rise and shine. But you guys been up for a long time now. I got cameras, you know. But I'd like you all to make your way to the entrance of the trial room, please. Don't run to the elevator, though. I got quite a surprise. Because soon, we got to some mysteries to unsolve. So, I'll see you all shortly. I just got set up some preparations. Just stand in front of the trial room for the moment. For the period of time. See you guys shortly.
Yeah. Somebody
This
blew up
happens
the dorm
again.
walkway. If anything, I think it's more of this building's decaying around us. Either that or some sort of like.
I don't care.
Yeah. I think it's just breaking down upon itself, if anything.
I hope it breaks
It's an
down
old
on top of
building.
us. I just want to get out of here or get it over with.
Well,
We all
I'd
do, but
suggest
that's not
against
the
it
way to
breaking
go.
down on top of us.
we all want to get out.
Yeah, I agree with Makoto here. We all want to get out, live life to its
I don't know
fullest.
if I want to live life. That's not my main priority.
I
Oh,
thought
hi,
they
Then what will you
Happier?
even do when you leave?
You.
Hi,
Hello. Long time. Even though 2 days. How are y'all holding on?
You suddenly disappeared for. What's that about?
It was better without you. You know what they say, time flies when you're having fun. It's pretty fun.
I don't know
not
if you were
being able
having
to see you
fun.
For 2 days. For 2 days, it was a blast without you.
Oh yeah, look
Oh,
at
I
those
bet.
papers was real fun.
You're welcome for those. Anyway.
As
Besides
fun as
that.
an office job, if anything.
Besides that, I'm just setting up preparations in the trial ground right now. But, so,
What?
I'll let you all
in.
in.
Quote unquote girlfriend in there again.
No, I already got rid of that body. I don't need that anymore.
Why was it in the cafeteria?
we're not
when
having
you held
free
it? If I may
trial
ask.
for that.
Well, I wanted you guys to look deeper into the body for more ruins and stuff, but I guess that won't be needed. Because it's not what the trial's for anyways. But,
Thankfully.
anyways. I just gotta finish up the preparations inside there, and then we'll get started. And now, out of roleplay, this is
one
your
question
15-minute
for you.
grace period. Out of roleplay.
Oh,
This-
and out of roleplay. I have to leave soon, you fucking bitch!
Oh, that sucks. Well, this is your 15-minute grace period to actually talk out of roleplay on all the hints and stuff like that. I'll put all the chapter 6 truth bullets in there momentarily with the summaries
I'm
too.
gonna sit down for this.
So-
I'm gonna sit down for this time.
So, unless you want less time, want 10 minutes, 15, or we
15.
you want 15?
Just get
Got
the
it.
full 15.
All right. Started now. Have fun. Other than that, when you hear that, lock in again. Other than that, I'll start doing this now.
Doesn't have to word it like lock in.
Oh my goodness, finally.
Hey guys, you guys are acting like it was that bad.
I'm not
I
gonna
gotta
be
do it right now.
here.
It wasn't. I'm just saying.
Yo, Bag, where's Bag? He's gonna have to lock in back as B again.
From the
Yeah,
shadow.
I
you know
should
how to
have
act.
left
Now you know.
15 minutes
I
ago.
fucking
dude.
hate you guys.
Oh,
Don't
Alright,
worry,
where
I'll
the
give you
someone's-
I'll give you
where
acting
the hiding?
classes.
Where the-
Before
where the-
you-
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
15
You're
minutes.
getting-
Let's begin.
Ah,
All right, this is
I see.
important,
gotta- you
guys.
gotta
This
match
is for
me
I
Luke's
know what you
story.
are, by the
Come
way,
on
you
now.
fucking bitch. I know it's you. I know what you are. Sorry. Anyway,
Don't be rude.
I know what you are. It's
I'm not
crazy.
rude to
That was-
Gurney. I'm rude to the character.
Gurney's still our friend at the end of the day.
That's
No?
what you think.
Who is the weird?
My character is
Whose
mentally
friend? Yours,
slow.
maybe.
Alright. Just okay. So always dick ride that guy. Think that guy is pretty cool. That guy, you don't even know how to feel about anymore. This guy, it's like, oh, this is my buddy, but at the same time, I hate this guy. But at the same time, this is the only real one that I knew from Luca time. But at the same time, fuck that
Ha,
guy.
you're my favorite friend.
This
Fuck
guy you don't
you.
even know what. This guy you don't even bury his nose, so you can be me if you're one to this guy. You don't fucking care.
Dude, the
That
first
guy,
interaction
that
between
guy's the reason why you hate life. But you're also thankful because you want to kill yourself now. You have a new
Yay!
will.
Yay!
Yeah.
Maybe there is a difference between when y'all are locked in and now.
That's all. Oh, also, you're still really depressed. Not like sad depressed, but really just like I'm annoyed now because Loud died. But yeah.
Alright, I got it.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay,
Guys,
we
it's
discuss
also
about
really.
Yeah, you guys aren't gonna actually discuss. Or you guys gonna do jack shit.
Take myself out.
Discuss. How do you know
I was
everything?
waiting for you
A
to
Bag.
shut the fuck
You
up.
yeah. Don't
But
input
now
on
that
the
you guys did-
conversation. Don't input on the conversation.
You're just here, just like me. You
Yeah,
exist.
you're here to stand like the inflatable
wait, I
tube
think-
men
I
at
think-
a
I
car
think what
dealership.
You should do during the fucking like trial, because I won't be back, by the way. I'm gonna be gone for like 2 hours. What you should do, I think you should, because you obviously you've known since the very beginning. You just like repeat everything Makoto says. He says something, you're like, yeah, that's true.
I'm just gonna go on.
Luke, you gotta let this guy talk. You gotta let
Well,
this
no,
guy
he
be the
can-
star of the show.
he
He's a
can-
protagonist.
Oh wait,
He's a
actually, Bag,
protagonist
you can
now.
help a little. Just don't
What if
like
the time I'm supposed to blame you? You're
don't
gonna
like
agree-
be like,
Yeah,
here's
well,
all your
maximize.
answers.
My
Back up.
question is.
Back
Yeah, I
up.
know.
Back. All right, bro.
My intrigue is, do we
Come
want
here,
to think
Cool
of it
Man
as
Reaper.
they
No.
always thought of me as one?
Come
Luke
here,
Ambrose,
Cool
save
Man
me. I
Reaper.
hate you, but save
Come
me.
here, Coleman
Speak up.
Reaper.
Because on
Come
some
here,
stuff
Coleman
it's
Reaper.
Calcifer, on
Come
other
on,
stuff it's
Coleman
Caleb.
Reaper.
Do they think of me as one person or
Trying to
two?
lock in.
What do we want to bring up here?
Okay.
Dude, I'm gonna actually kill myself. Get this bitch out of my face, please.
Please, thank you.
Thank you.
Uh huh.
Okay, no, but dead ass. I was thinking.
All right, listen. I'm gonna say what I thought again because
Okay,
this is
let's
actually. I'm just saying. All right, here's what I'm thinking. Ambrose does not want to do this shit.
Huh?
Like his character does not
Bring
want to.
it
do
Oh,
this
okay.
shit.
He's kind of forced to.
I was gonna say, what do you mean? I host
Sure,
this
that's
event.
somewhere. We're not talking about you.
Bro, shut up.
You're not included
Oh,
in this
me,
conversation.
this
but
Lord
yeah.
game. I think he
You're not
wants to do
included.
it.
Neither
No,
am
I'm
I, but
talking about his character, like dead ass.
I
I don't think his
know,
character
I
wants to
know.
do
you're
it.
not
I
included.
know.
Neither am I.
I know
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
grenaded. I know it's grenaded, and you're gonna get blocked
I
of it.
think best
You're gonna get blocked
question
of
to
it.
bring up here is, do you think they thought I was one person or two?
I think they thought that you were like a one-person thing, but treated you as like 1.5, Loki.
So they always thought I was the same guy no matter how I acted, is what you're thinking.
Wait, who's they?
The like Luke, Star, all of them.
I mean, they didn't know about
Because
it,
on the
like, in this case, he was
whiteboard, like,
"Eh."
printout, it says Caleb. On the documents, it says
Just twist
Calcifer.
my neck and kill me.
So what are we thinking?
Yeah, I think that's same guy.
Okay. Ooh.
I know it's Gurney. I'm a proud Gurney believer now.
I'm gonna look back at the
I'm
two
Dude, if it's
bullets.
Goody, I'm crashing out.
If
I'm gonna get back to
it
my
isn't
dick riding
actually
though.
Gurney, I'm blocking Luke.
Because
Hold on. You
I
guys need to
suspect
shut
this
up.
guy the
I need
most
to go
only
back to
because I
teacher
refuse
Phil.
to
I know
take
it's
it.
you, dude. I know it's you, dude.
I need to go
You're not
back to
fooling
my
anyone,
teacher.
bro.
I'm
I know it's you.
Tape of
I know it's you.
Miyaki up because
I'm gonna be honest, that deserves a GG
That's the
handshake,
reason why
because
you didn't
I
kill
don't
whenever I asked
blame
you
you
in
for
that
thinking
bathroom.
it's me instead of
Because
Grooney
you
just for
weren't
that
supposed to.
reason.
I know it's you. I know it's you.
I'm
I
fair
know
tracking
it's
right
you.
No joke. I'm having a good time.
I got the.
Let's see
I
what
paid
I just
Amori
got buzzed
$10.
for.
He told
Then
me
my
it was
phone
Grooney.
just buzzed.
I would not trust Amori. I would not trust Amori. if that was true.
$10.
Hey,
Yeah, that's
hey,
what
my
the
cash
Chicken
app
Mart
is
would do.
still open. My cash app is still.
Let me just.
Fucking looking.
Junko
That's a lot of money.
I'm moving back. Dude, what are you doing to him? Leave him
Fixing his
alone.
hair because he's gonna
I don't
start
think I wanna
pulling
be
it out
sexy
during
anymore.
trial.
Come here.
I don't want to be
Come do this.
sexy
Come do
anymore.
this.
I don't want to be sexy.
Oh my god, there you fucking go.
Shut up, I can barely hear you.
Oh wait, I forgot one thing.
Thank you.
Hey,
Okay,
buddy,
actually,
old
that's
pal.
What?
I
Hey,
should've
buddy,
posted, like,
old
20 minutes
pal.
ago.
Doing.
Hey,
Bye bye.
How's it going?
going swell? Just
When I get my hands on you, look at me.
Yeah, this is
Have
the part where he
fun.
starts to meet
I,
writing.
I'm having so much fun right now with
Let's
these
go.
hands.
Have
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
Have
Step back.
fun. Have fun.
Step back. Step
Okay, I
back.
forgot.
Hey,
Sir,
finally.
get down!
Alright, good luck
Sir,
on that.
get
Good luck
down!
on that dinner.
Sir, get down!
Eat some good
Sir,
food.
get down!
No,
Sorry.
it's
Also
like
give me
a
some.
family
Mail me
fucking
some.
meeting, dude. It's probably actually like really serious. Bye, guys.
Oh, alright.
Out of anything, that is definitely a Teto thing to do. Like, have somebody with like a loaded weapon pull up to him and be like, "Sir, get down!" and he just starts busting a move.
oh my god.
Get down, get down.
Hey, yo!
I mean, if you say so.
Hey, yo!
Ugh.
Anyways, guys. Yo, how much time do we have?
You have
Shit.
7 minutes left.
2 seconds.
Holy shit.
Don't worry,
7
Luke.
minutes.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
gosh,
I'm gonna
I
be.
just had a I just
So
put the
here's what I'm gonna do during trial. I'm just gonna act how I think B would act,
Yes.
and go off how B thinks. And for my vote, I'm gonna go off for however the trial's going and whoever they think it is.
Alright.
So I'll occasionally accuse, but not as said.
Yeah.
I'm not doing nothing.
Got it. Just don't kick off the trial.
Just the.
Oh yeah.
Just the
of
brotherly
course.
special.
You listening to Byakuya right now?
Yeah, I'm watching it right now.
Can tell.
Rooney
My favorite
crash.
John
Because he's
Yakuza
made
impression.
like, he's
Brother's
this is
trying
the
to
only
hype
clip I
himself
didn't watch.
up. Brother's trying to hype himself up.
Loki, I'm more
This is the
excited.
one- This is the
I'm more
one where he's meat writing me and not anybody else, so this is important to me.
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah, that
Also,
that video is the
um,
only reason. That video is the only reason I put on the Byakuya avatar and walked up to you, Luke, and went, "You got these? You got the lockbox of idiots to try and solve this?"
I'm just saying, what I was originally thinking might be closer than I really thought, bro. Like, what if Ambrose?
I alone
I'm just saying,
am the
what if Ambrose
psychopath.
didn't
Dick
want to
one.
do this shit, right? And he's like, bro, I don't want to do this, but he has
Where'd
to because
Grooney
of the
go?
ankle
Did
brace.
Yeah,
Grooney
they'll be
leave?
back. They crashed.
Huh? And then, wait, what happened?
Grooney
Oh,
DC.
Grooney.
Yeah,
They'll
they
be
just
back.
crashed. Yeah, they're back now.
Okay, so I was thinking, fucking, what if Loco knows he's the
excuse me.
traitor, right? And Caleb knows he's the traitor.
Turn off the
But the
music,
traitor's
please!
a
I
good
beg of
guy.
you! I beg of you, please!
But he's a good
I
guy.
alone am the psychopath.
And
Get a load
what
of this
if
guy.
Loco's the good guy and he was the anonymous message sent to
You
me.
need to crack up a Coke for this one.
Bro, it was
Dude,
just
I
like
drank
that
a
was such a
Twisted Tea, I'm a
stupid
little
answer.
buzzed.
Let me drink.
I drank a Twisted Tea thinking it was Arizona iced tea and I'm a little buzzed, but the shit's actually puzzled. The puzzles are coming to get together with the beer. that I
Dude,
drank.
if you think I need a drink, wait until the mastermind trial and lore trial is over. Bartlett's gonna need a couple drinks, bro. because he knows the lore dog. So he's gonna need a couple.
Luke, both my personalities forgot to download the source animation pack.
Oh no!
Yo, wait, look. Yo, you might want to extend that timer. I gotta go take a fat piss, bro.
Dude, it's 5 minutes. You take 5 minutes to piss?
Everybody needs to do some.
Yeah, 10 minutes actually.
Bro, if I wasn't holding in the meanest, like, toilet destroyer right now, I would be needing 5 extra minutes.
Huh?
Ask you that. What's the date for today
Why is
in the
he
game?
floating?
Did you think I know? I think I thought that far.
You realize there was an entire part of the DRBD chat of me and Pop trying to figure that out?
So I figured out all like the previous events.
Is because
This guy.
So I figured out all
The
the
reason I'm asking
previous
that is because
events,
They don't
right?
know
Of
that
all
it
the
was
years and stuff
actually
like this. Like where we are
possible.
this second in time. Bitch, I haven't come out with a day yet.
Bro,
I know the
I'm
I
like-
know
I'm
the
like,
year
I was
we're in.
thinking about that,
I know
like-
I know the year we're in, and I know around what month we're in. But like exact day, bitch, I don't know.
Lucas trying to
The only
download
reason I'm
the source
asking is
pack.
because today,
Lucas trying to download the
it's
source pack.
specifically today, that those, well not today, but today,
Luke,
Something couple
he's
years
making.
ago.
He's downloading your source packs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was right next to you. No, I was right next to you. I was doing all your hand movements.
Oh, okay.
I
you
was
do.
copying you the movement of your hands. Because you were like, we don't have the thing for this day, and I was just over here just like,
No, I'm gonna have to be during trial, so you guys can like accuse me of shit.
Oh yeah, by the way, I have to accuse you. I'm gonna be the one that accuses you of being mastermind.
Alright, I'm gonna fight back, dude. I'm
That's
gonna fight
crazy.
back.
good,
That's
no,
Bro's
dead ass,
Bro's
because
gonna
I
look
told
the
Amber,
MC in
Amber,
the eyes and be
He's
like,
gonna fight back. He's
I
gonna
was an
fight
MC
back by saying,
once. You're
"What
the
that guy
mastermind.
said." Oh
Oh,
wait.
I need to grab this. Oh, I need to also put it up. Oh, hi, Sean. You're just waiting in here. Okay. Did I say a peep? Did I hear a peep? No. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What's up?
Oh, okay. Since it's just me and you here, I'm gonna assume you're gonna do something with a flashback light since they found it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought so. As soon as there's a flashlight, I kind of assumed so.
What's going on here?
Dude, why the fuck? Go back out there. You're a player now. The fuck? Get back out. Why the fuck you in here?
Oh fuck.
Yeah. Get.
Okay.
All right. Hold on. Let me grab one more thing. All right. 2 more minutes.
So, about that mastermind, right?
When did this guy get here?
Right now.
Who let
Dude,
this guy?
this girl forgot he was a player and teleported in the trial
Like
room.
that big ass word.
Because I already know everything. I got like an.
Luke Ego Saba, where'd you hide Luke Ambrose? Where is he?
In the basement.
Who's this Luke Ikusaba guy? How do I get to talk to Luke Ambrose?
What the fuck does peon mean, bro?
I don't know.
Calling you
I
retarded.
asked
Calling you
It's a
retarded.
flag.
It's calling you retarded.
What is a peon,
Yeah,
bro?
so
I
you
can't
are
tell you
peon,
that.
but
That's
you
why
didn't
it's a
know that.
riddle.
well, I didn't know what the fuck.
I'm
that word
all I'm
is.
gonna tell
Oh,
you
yeah,
is
let me
that
walk up to Luke
there
Ambrose
are
instead of calling him
multiple
a retard, call him
there
peon.
there are multiple definitions for that word.
Dude, where did you find this definition on the
searched that
dark web?
fucking word
Did
up
you
on-
buy it for like $5.99?
I think it was.
No, Luke tried to
Dictionary expansion pass, because what else could it mean?
I think it was called dictionary.com. I don't know exactly, but it was definitely.
I'm going to dictionary.com right now.
Luke like an NPC out of RuneScape trudged his way over to his bookshelf, grabbed the dictionary, became over encumbered, so he had to like crouch over with the book on his back like this, back to his desk, slams it down, the cartoon dust comes up as he flips it to page whatever, and he looks at Penon and he's just like, oh yes, that's the word I'll put in the riddle. Just a random word.
Hey,
It's so diabolical in my
Shit, I was
work.
like, oh, okay. I read the word peanut. I'm like,
what the fuck is that word? And I read, I'm like, I don't want to make this sound like the word penis.
I don't know if that's the
So
definition,
I had to say
but if you want to roll with it,
Brother, absolutely
the two
sane when
definitions
I
I'm
say
saying are
read it.
flag or wing.
there might be more. You never know.
Maybe it's
This guy is stupid. This guy got like some.
like I
random
said,
Asian dictionary.
he pulled out the Eldritch Dictionary off the top shelf of his arcane shelves, bro.
No, this dude got the fucking dictionary where it tells you like hidden meanings.
Alright, lock in.
Hidden meanings.
all right, hold on. I was standing over there. You guys gotta stand in the original
Yeah,
spots.
I was over here. Grooney wasn't discombobulated.
Gurney, you gotta stand over there.
Yeah, we need you to not be discombobulated, homie.
Gurney, you have to stand over there. Hurry. Oh no, wait, you were standing right there, right? I don't know.
Grooney was standing like somewhere in between us all or near a wall. I remember that much.
I was hugging this wall exactly.
Alright.
Hello. All right.
Hey.
All preparations have been prepared. So, are you ready for the class trial?
No.
No. We all
Oh no. Okay. Bye.
Oh wait, are you gonna open the? What that means?
Shut up. Shut up.
It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper
This
location for the
again.
proceedings. Please
What are
go
we
through
doing
the
a trial
red
for?
door
Nobody
on the
murdered.
first floor of the school.
We have to
Probably
find
gonna
out
do
the
a little
secrets of this
spiel at
place.
the beginning, like, oh, here's what you guys are gonna talk about, blah blah blah.
So many people.
Ah. Okay. Stay quiet. Get ready for a class trial.
Back in the trial room once again.
Welcome back for the final class trial. So, I'm sure y'all are wondering what this class trial's for. No dead bodies. Well, except Kyoko. But that's not what the trial's for. So, any guesses?
Mastermind.
You letting us out?
What that
Well,
guy said.
that may depend on the outcome of this trial. Well, I see you didn't turn on the flashlight. I guess that leaves my fun. Yeah, I left this out for you to turn on, but you didn't turn it on. So,
What does it even do? It
I'll
looked
do the favor
like
for
it
you.
got tossed.
Just look into it. So, all of you get migraines, and all of you start remembering. Specifically, Makoto. Makoto remembers the night Kyoko died. He was on janitor duty cleaning everyone's dorms. Then he goes to the school sign, and then he sees Kyoko hung up on the wall with a kitchen knife, and sees Luke. For everyone else, you remember Makoto coming to the dorms and screaming, "Luke killed Kyoko! Luke killed Kyoko!" And now, back in roleplay.
Leave me alone! Ah!
Tom, what did you hit us with? That's not a normal flashlight.
This is called a flashback light. You can thank the Ultimate Academy for providing it. Anyway.
Or like a flashbang light.
Yeah, I guess that too. Anyways, this class trial will be to figure out the masterminding among you. But don't worry, even if you do figure out the mastermind, the trial will not end, because you still gotta unsolve the mysteries here, and what a lot of true intentions are. If you look in your e-handbooks, I left the total, maybe a listed categories there that could help you out, to give you a good lead in the trial itself. Like I told you before, I want to help you. That's why I provide all those hints to you out there. The layout, the scheduling. No, well, not the scheduling, but the selection of students. and all those papers under your doors. How do you think that transmission got into school? You think they managed to get in? No, I'd let it happen. But I guess I'll stop talking. Yeah, I think 40 minutes should be enough time for you to figure out who's among you. Because I'll tell you right now, there is still a mastermind among you.
That's not as much as I thought.
May the trial begin.
Alright. Do we have any leading clues on who we can even point fingers at?
Actually, we have one thing. The riddle. It has to be one main point. It leads towards one of us.
And who could that even be?
To be fair, I personally thought at first it would have been you. For the reason being of your alter ego always hides inside of you, but still could have the freedom to come out. But now we know that you're the traitor.
Which I still don't understand what that means.
Well, what if it's like a dual split thing? One side, the one's behind everything, and then the other personality working for me.
Well, I would truly love to understand this all.
Maybe we should bring the other side out somehow.
I can do a favor.
There's no violence in the trial rooms anymore.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, you're right.
We'll take him out of the trial room, take him out back for a minute. I don't care.
No point. Elevator's back up already.
Do me like old Yeller.
No, but seriously, what I was thinking was, I did originally think of that idea, but wouldn't have your alter ego and you would have been able to communicate together? And wasn't your watch broken or something like that, preventing you from swapping?
And I fixed it.
Well, I think the better problem is that I don't even know what he does when he comes out or whatever.
Well, look at your
So
ultimate
how
title.
could we even communicate if that was true?
You could pass notes.
Yeah, not only that, but the real question is, does your alter ego know what you do?
I don't think so. If I can't, then I don't think he can. Either or, what notes would I give to myself?
Well, let's see any other options. We have that riddle, right? What other implications
Yeah.
could the riddle have?
I'm actually pulling it up on my e-handbook right now. I'm going to reread it out to everyone. If you have anything to say while I read it, just please wait until I finish. I wear a ring, but harbor no grace. My pen on beats softly, a deathly embrace. I orchestrate chaos, a game of despair, where the players are pawns, and the prize, a soul to ensnare. A game of twisted glee, pulling strings from shadows, unseen, yet I still soar utterly free. Any ideas? The only other person I could think that could soar is our angel. No offense, but you have wings. Not sure if you can fly or not.
But it's like I told you, what if it means emotional soaring?
That could be true.
I agree with both of you. I don't even know if I could fly. But it could also mean emotional.
Oops, I dropped my handbook.
Well, the consent for you was to say that I don't know if I could fly.
Or what if
Well- Question.
what if we take a look back at the past? If you remember Makoto, I don't think you barely do. But back in Junko Inishima's killing game, she died in the beginning. And she ended up being the mastermind the entire time. What are the chances our mastermind's already dead?
Didn't you just say that there's still a mastermind among us?
Well, that would only leave a few people because supposedly they gave us a note way back when that Makoto read out that said they were still alive.
No, that's not what I necessarily said. It's possible, don't get me wrong, that they're still alive, but I highly doubt that. Also, Byakuya told us that there's still remnants of Junko in his tape that was shown on the screens or his announcement. Do you remember that?
I think so, yeah.
So that's probably
Yes,
something that we have to think about. It's highly possible that one of the mastermind is a remnant of Junko Enoshima.
Well, then what would we even have to go off of at that point?
To
We
be
might as well
fair,
just
every
pick
single one of
somebody
us
to
is a
sentence
suspect.
to their death.
No, not necessarily. We could always just, put our list of suspects down by a bunch. Like, we focus on the utterly soaring and stuff like that, but what about the beginning? Wear a ring but harbor no grace. That has to mean something leaning to one of us. Originally, I thought that would be in your watch, but I'm not necessarily sure anymore.
I don't even think this watch has an alarm that can ring.
Not like that, but yeah.
Man,
Next up, the next
sentence.
sentence means, my peon beats softly, deftly embrace, and not gonna lie to you guys, I'm not necessarily sure what that word means. So that one, it's a little confusing.
Hey man, the Urban Dictionary would be real helpful right now.
Yeah,
Well, if it
so I
beats
did the deep
softly,
dive
maybe
we
it's
had
like
Is that a dictionary?
No,
maybe
it's
it's
just
like
a physical copy of the hint.
blanket, like, some sort of cloth piece or something.
Well, I actually did a bit of a deep dive in our really cool dictionary that we have. And
You do?
I found that the word peon can mean two things. Some sort of flag or a wing.
Well, I don't see any flags in here.
But we do see wings.
Yeah, something like that.
That's no reason to start pointing them down. We have no solid evidence.
We're not necessarily pointing them down. It's just saying that the more we think about it, it does lead towards them more. But they're still not definite. For example, you're still not definite. We don't know which one of you is a traitor. You could be secretly the traitor, or you just don't know you are the traitor, and it's your alter ego.
Okay.
That's the thing. And also,
Well,
as
until
far
we
as
can
I'm
clear at least 3 of us here, I think we shouldn't worry about a single person.
Actually, I do have something that could probably clear me if you guys would believe in me. A while ago, Luke walked up to me and asked me to be his traitor.
You remember that?
Was, maybe the day after the second death? Maybe after the third? Not necessarily sure, but I do remember that.
Well, maybe he was trying to scare us by making the mastermind the traitor so they could sneak by us.
That is possible, but then wouldn't the same be said for you too? Since we know you're the traitor.
Yes, but that also leans into what I say. None of us are safe here.
And also, I just have one more thing to say. I rejected the offer, and it's obviously clear about that since you're the traitor now. My question is, out of all the people, why would Luke choose you?
You rejected the offer, true, but again, you remain as a spy. But what kind of spy? That's not specified. So, you could still be a mastermind.
Agreed. You and that Kyoko fellow are listed down as spies. That does make you suspicious here.
You know, me
Well,
killing
then, if that
Kyoko
were
could be your
true,
motivation.
Why would Luke kill Kyoko? Well, why would Luke kill Kyoko?
No,
If that's true.
It's stated that
I think it might be that
guy
damn
Indian?
bracelet. That leg monitor he has on him.
But in his own note that he wrote, his motive for killing her was that she was getting too close to finding the truth about what happened sometime back in, 2014?
Yeah, that would make
No, no,
sense.
that
It's
can't
also
be it.
solid evidence that you
Maybe
did
this
the
might be
kill
it.
since it was written to me.
Yeah. And that one tape we got.
But we can't
Uh,
trust if it really matches up with what really happened, because that's two separate accounts that have two different forms of revealing it. That's
Also,
one
I was
written
also
by
thinking about
supposedly the killer themselves, and one that's written by this weird editor guy who decides to be like, oh, are these visuals real?
Loosely, the ultimate editor.
Yeah, we can talk about that later. I have some things to say about it.
So nothing's
Oh.
trustworthy here, unless two things can
I do
make
want to point
do.
something out. Me and Kyoko had a connection to Future Foundation. What if we were spies for Future Foundation working secretly inside of Hope's Peak Academy? Byakuya did say that we wanted to put an end to the school.
Yeah, but we don't know in what way. Maybe he means put an end to it as in like kill us all.
Yeah,
that
what if you're
wouldn't
still
make sense,
you're
but
cold
it's
hearted
true, I
killer?
guess.
Well,
Maybe.
okay, the thing with the whole Future Foundation is, I feel like if you guys are spies for them, you would have already been in their ranks. But Byakuya stated that he wanted you guys to join after it's all over. So maybe it's
But
something
who
you
says
can
Future
do.
Foundation is trustworthy? After all, he mentioned they're a foundation. And Makoto's in
That's
here, and
what
so
I'm
is
talking
Kyoko.
about.
And if they were
That's
spies for
well,
them, what's the point of spying me out?
Well, what I wanted to say was I did look over the list again of the players for the 78th killing game. I think that's the number.
Mhm.
And I looked also towards the Future Foundation members. Let me look at it one more time so I can get this right and not mess up. It seems that
Just make sure you don't drop
Byakuya,
your e-handbook
Asahina-
this time.
Yeah, very funny. But like I said, Byakuya, Asahina, Hiro, and Toko were all people that were in the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy killing game. Kyoko was also in it. So I'm just
Mhm.
saying,
Part
if
of
they were
Future
all in that
Foundation.
killing game, and I'm presuming they survived, if they were all there, then why would they want to do stuff like that again? Wouldn't that be a little painful?
But you survived too, and it doesn't say you're part of them. Why would they offer you something that you wouldn't be already part of? Because you're a survivor as well, and so is Kyoko.
Well, that is true, but wouldn't that also mean we all escape together?
Exactly. You escaped together, then why wouldn't you join together?
That's a good argument.
Because they probably didn't want us to know that he's the one that's driving this entire thing as a secret spy.
I actually have something else I want to point out. If I was really a spy, then for who would I be?
Oh, well.
It's obvious. You already said it earlier. Those weirdos at Future Foundation.
If that's the case, and I was working, and you're implying that I'm working with the mastermind, right? Or I am the mastermind?
Yes.
Are you? Then why would Luke have to take away all my memories?
It went for
Because
everybody
maybe
here.
It's his only attempt at making everything in his way.
But wouldn't I
Could've
have to
been an
remember
act.
what happened in the first game? An act,
Here's the
that's
thing,
true,
though.
but as you
Everyone
guys
here
all
lost their
saw,
memories.
The flashback life worked on me too.
If everyone lost their memories. So, and then the mastermind was the only one that remembered their memories, they're likely to slip up, meaning their memories have to be erased too. So, to avoid that, their memories get erased, and they might get informed later on again, and they'll likely remember. As you saw, the flashback light was used for you guys to remember a certain event, which you can use that as evidence later on. But, it's up to you. And also, to point out another thing, that guy, he's the ultimate party planner. If you're sort of spareful, wouldn't you consider a killing game kind of like a party almost for the side of despair?
Maybe.
Either
I
or,
was
that's
also
just another
thinking-
point to add on to the fact that none of us are truly the best person out here.
That's true. But I was also thinking that maybe the mastermind is looking like at this like a chess game. Remember, we're the pawns to them.
You wanted
So
to
that
say
means they're
something,
trying to do
Elizabeth?
something. Was that what you were gonna say?
I agree with you, but what I was going to say is I doubt that it would be a double ancient.
Man, good burp.
We were never told in what way they were against this place.
Another thing to add on, let's use your example as a game of chess, for example. You can put me as the king, as the most important piece of a chess game. And, not saying it's the party planner, but his ultimate is party planning, not necessarily being the host of a party. He only knows how to plan it. Killing game, plan it, I run it. And that's what's going on here, right? So in a way, the game master controlling the king, aka me.
And we're all the pawns to your little sick game of chess.
Exactly.
But
And
why
not
should
my
we
game, by the
believe
way.
you?
You think I came here willingly? No.
Yeah.
But why
that's as
should we
much as I
believe you
figured.
out of everyone?
Well, actually, there's something why I could say that and can agree with them. There's something for a reason why he doesn't want to come here willingly. If you don't mind, could you can you lower your sock again?
Yeah, you're talking about that stupid leg bracer.
See that again?
They're lowered.
See? I don't think, as far as we're concerned, we don't even know what the forbidden action is. Mine was not being able to walk in the halls. They could have something much more serious than this.
Well, it's got to be obvious. If they're not dead yet, then it's something to do with this game and it running. If they're having to be forced here. It's obvious.
Which I was also thinking, if that was the truth and that we can really trust Ambrose, could we be able to trust you?
You see
What
a
if you're
single
working with
bracelet on me?
No, that's not what I'm implying. What if this could clear you out? If you're working with Luke and Luke's trying to find a way to stop this, could we trust you, too, since you are the traitor?
I guess so, but it said Luke's traitor, but it didn't mention in what way. Unless you want to ask the guy and get a big fat, I won't tell you.
That's
I'm not gonna
probably
make it
what's gonna
that
happen,
easy.
But it doesn't hurt to try. As I figured.
As
Still,
I figured too.
I think everyone
How
here
much more time do
is
we have?
mastermind,
20.
but the two people I'm leaning more towards
20!
is Elizabeth and Pop. As much as I also want to say, we haven't gotten much information from B either.
Been quiet the
My
whole
name,
time.
kind of don't know.
Yeah, well, you're not necessarily cleared from being mastermind either. You're still a big suspect. No,
Hey,
haven't really
we could
cared
use
about
a
any
hint,
of
for
this.
example. Quiet in the shadows, still sorely free. They've been quiet most of the time here. They didn't want to be here most of the time. And they
So have I,
and they
what's
haven't
your
really
point?
and they've been not caring about their friends' deaths really. Remember the reactions to each death? The only one they had a reaction to was
Because they grew numb
Louse.
to it.
The only
Actually,
one
no.
that mattered.
She also had a reaction to Sonic's.
It was the first death.
We were all there too.
I do want to bring something up.
Well, destined to die.
I do want to bring something up. The
What would you like to
fact
bring up?
of the fact of if we want to state that Luke's here unwillingly, and Future Foundation is against whoever might be pulling this off, pulling the strings, so to say, then that exempts you and me from even being pointed at this point, and leaves it down to 3.
That would be true. But still, as much as I want to clear you, I'm not gonna completely clear you. But you are still on a brighter side of things. How's that sound?
I'm fine with that as long as it means I don't get pointed at in the end spot.
So, the three suspects we have for the most part, if everybody's on point with what we're saying, of course you could counter us if you like, would be Pop, Elizabeth, and B. For now, we think B, because B does not care about any of us here, and that they have been playing from the shadows. You, because you quite literally have wings and could possibly soar through the skies. And for you, because you are a party planner, and this could be fun for you as a little game of despair, and you play for chess.
Oh, trust me, it's not.
I think that's automatically something wrong with that.
What would
The
you think
riddle's
about
meant to
that?
be our major point leading there. There's nothing in the riddle that points their direction. They should be exempt
Well.
from the riddle's pointer finger.
I wouldn't say that. As much as I do want to clear people out and trust them, this riddle could be pointed at anyone.
To counter a previous
Yes, but I
point you
think
have,
It's pointed in one direction.
you mentioned the wings and stuff. Who said it was meant to be taken literally? Yeah, they have wings. It would be too obvious, wouldn't it?
And that's one reason why I'm saying they could be the mastermind, but not completely it. A riddle isn't that easy to solve.
Sure.
A less
Okay.
sophisticated way of putting it is back the way that I said it. But if it's metaphorical or emotional, it doesn't always have to be physical.
Exactly. I was thinking about that. Obviously, of course, they have literal wings and could probably soar through the sky. But as I mentioned earlier, it's a riddle. There has to be a deeper meaning to it. So far, I'm leaning to the point that it could be Pop or B. Obviously, I do think Elizabeth could be it, but the fact that it's so literal is putting me on a point of doubt. Of
What
them
we're
being the
looking
mastermind.
for is somebody who can easily let their heart or mind soar, yet be completely undetectable from all means of suspicion at all points.
At the same time, I don't want to focus on B too much, because not much could really be said much about her. Sure, she has been
Agreed.
playing from the shadows, but depending on how far this game has gone, it could put an emotional impact on someone.
Any of your
Like,
guests
you
still
should have
remember
seen how
this?
I was crumpling every time during trial because of the people dying around me.
Exactly. From the beginning, in the beginning, she was pretty cool with
18.
all of us, but now she's not really caring. That doesn't necessarily mean she's a mastermind because of that. That's just how emotions are. Impacts.
I very much do agree with that.
To be honest, if I was really the mastermind, hopefully I just get you all killed by now. I'm kind of tired of this
Right.
thing anyways.
Right. And that just leaves my biggest suspect to Pop. As far as I'm concerned, the only person Pop has really talked to was B, but of course they probably had friends with other people, but I'm not gonna say anything about that because I really am not sure, but
They
I
were
think
friends
the
with a lot
better-
of the victims, from what I've seen.
that's true. I won't lie.
I think the better point to make is the reason they've been around B so much is because they were sort of a duo after so many of their allies in this court died. Most likely they wanted to stick near B for a sense of safety, sanctuary maybe.
Yeah. To be
Actually,
honest, you're
one
the
thing
only
I
one
do
care
want to
about
think
here.
about Pop. One thing I do want to say about Pop is a party planner. Wouldn't you say that they're in control of a party? They plan the entire thing out.
Yes, but if we're going off of what the headmaster said, then effectively what we're working with is sort of like the Chinese translation room, the Turing test. Paper passed in, paper given out, the exact same, but in a different language. One of them gives an
No.
input, the other one gives an output.
The way I'm thinking about this is because, watch, if a party planner plans a party, they would have control of it. Same way if you look at a game of chess, you plan the game out, you play it, right?
Yes, but plans don't always come to fruition.
Well, that's true.
I agree. If we're going off of just Ultimate, isn't it kind of weird that we have other Ultimates here, like Psychopath, Angel? I mean, those kind of things can control other people as well. Just like a DJ or something.
Right, I guess.
So going off of Ultimates is completely and utterly useless.
I wouldn't say utterly useless.
That's not useless. There's something you can get out of that. Just changes the whole argument off of it.
15.
And
But
I do
anyways.
want to ask a question to Luke. Are we allowed to know what your forbidden action is now?
I think we can get to that later.
That information's still forbidden from us.
Yeah, get it.
I think it's more of maybe whenever we get rid of this person, maybe whatever's on that bracelet doesn't allow him to stay, so whenever we get rid of this person, maybe he's allowed to have free reign of it.
Well,
maybe.
That's something we should save for next trial. That'll probably be important.
I'm very leaning towards that this mastermind could be Pop. If you want to counter me, I would actually love it if you could. Everything that I think about just leads towards Pop.
And we're still clearing you. I haven't really been much paying attention, but again, we do not know much about Future Foundation. Except for the fact that they have had a lot of controls, and not going to lie, a lot of this killing game has been based around you a lot. So,
that
I
is
mean, if you really are the mastermind, this is your chance to shine, your chance to be important.
B holds a point.
My counter is more on the fact of if you truly lean it towards them, you're implying that everyone else is clear under all jurisdiction. Is that really true?
No, I'm not saying that everybody else is cleared. I'm saying I'm leaning towards them being the mastermind, since everybody else, as much as I would like to clear them, they don't have as much evidence as Pop does. Like I said, they have a literal sense of the riddle of them having wings, but what good would a riddle be if it literally told you what the person had? Wouldn't really be much of a thinking thing, would it?
Yes, but the better point to make here is leaning that way is literally just letting the headmaster drive you like a pig with a carrot on a stick. Because he's been gesturing that way the entire trial, and you're now following with it.
I am following with it, but one thing is, why would you want to try to counter something that someone you work with?
Because maybe they're trying to lead us astray. You forget, one of me might be that traitor, supposedly, but the other one still has to deal with whatever consequences of not getting those benefits is.
Well, let me just put it this way. If we're going based off your logic, wouldn't it be the same for you? Couldn't you try to lead us away since you're working with Luke?
Well, then that means
are the
neither
traitor, after all.
of our sentences are to be trusted.
And that's why I still personally think it could possibly be Pop.
It could still possibly be you as well.
It could be me. I won't even argue against that. But I personally know it's me, so there's no real reason for me to put accusations on myself. You guys are welcome to, and I'll counter them to the fullest extent I can. But as far as I'm concerned, you guys haven't.
You've been the focus of this entire killing game. Everything has led back to you in some kind of way. It's clear that you are relevant in this whole thing. So you must have something to do with this mastermind thing. You have everything else to do with everything, right?
You're right. I have everything to do with this game. And that's easily why. Because from the first, I've been in the first game, it was supposed to be Luke. Then transferred to Marsh. Guessing whatever happened to Marsh, it got transferred to me. So could you also say, if I wasn't in that killing game, would I still be the mastermind? I doubt it heavily. Also, one more thing is just because I'm connected with Future Foundation and I'm a spy, doesn't necessarily mean much. Sure, it does mean that I have been spying on something for some reason, but what I personally think is I've been spying on Hope Speak Academy undercover as a janitor to see the secrets of this place. That's why Kyoko left me that note. That to go check Luke's room. That's my thought process, and that's my counter to yours. Next time, try to make a better argument.
And do you have any proof before you say you countered? What's
Yeah,
your proof
actually,
that
there's
you were a
bunch of proof.
janitor?
My brain. And also, I was the one who found the body. Didn't I warn all of you? You remember it now,
Yes.
don't you?
But
Why
what
would I
says you
snitch on
were a
myself?
janitor?
Also, let's put it this way. Well, doesn't matter. You should probably remember. Maybe you won't, but I'm just thinking of it this way. Why would Luke apologize to me? Why would Kyoko tell me about going in there if I was supposedly the mastermind? Wouldn't I have been working with them from the beginning?
I'm not saying if you were the mastermind or not. I'm saying why specifically the janitor and not a student.
Because that's what I remember. Obviously, if I was before that flashlight, I wouldn't have known I was a janitor. Byakuya told me that I had a way to get into this and that I'm now in a killing game. Personally, Byakuya doesn't even know that Kyoko is dead. I'll have to break the news to the guy, or formally reintroduce myself again.
Well, maybe it would have been easier if she was filling your shoes.
Maybe. But she's not. And if she was filling my shoes, that means I wouldn't be the mastermind. Maybe it would have been her. But oh well, we're not the mastermind, so I don't know what else to tell you.
It also probably would be smart to figure out these people, or who chose who, because, I mean, Luce chose you and Kyoko to be spies, but why? I mean,
Not only that,
that's
but
true.
I guess I technically snuck in to their section.
Yeah, and actually, I was thinking about that. Why would they choose you? Because it seems, as far as I'm concerned, let me look at this on my handbook. They chose a number of people that seem really relevant to this. Star, Kyoko, and me.
Not only that, but I can tell it was definitely a sneak in my spot, most likely. Because they have one extra than most of the other pick amounts.
Seems a lot of these people are on this list. Relevant.
One more thing I wanted to say. The Mastermind has a connection to Luke, Marsh, and Louchley, but not Star. And when it comes to the Ultimate Academy, which I would also guess means they know about it.
Well, if anything, who all is on Star's pick list?
That would be
Nagito,
Pop, Kokichi, and B, which would narrow
Well, that
it down
knocks
more.
two off. Because if they didn't have a connection to Star, then maybe they weren't picked by him.
That's true. But then that
I
would
don't
leave
have the
me
best handwriting.
and Elizabeth.
They
And
are
that's
connected.
the only point we can go off of if we use that.
Hold on, I gotta turn off my heater. It's hot.
And also, this must be the Mastermind's first time reading this, because it says that the Mastermind does not know who picked it. So, this could be news for them as well.
But why would it be news for them? Why would they need to know who picked who as an important point to their plan?
I couldn't tell you. No clue. This is all a little
That's
bit
why
strange.
I think the Mastermind falls into one of those four pick groups, and there's 3 of those groups that has no Mastermind.
Clearly.
So by looking at that whiteboard, you have a 1 in 4 chance of picking the pick group with a Mastermind in it.
Yeah. You're right about that. But one thing I do want to mention is, if I'm right, weren't Louchley and Luke working together at some point?
We still are.
I believe.
Were you?
You still
Luke's
are.
claimed.
And if that's
Then
right,
why sneak a
wouldn't it
traitor
be-
into your own friend's pick group?
Maybe they didn't sneak it in. Maybe seeing that this is somebody that they chose, it would be a perfect opportunity to choose this person.
Mm-hmm.
They chose you for a reason, you know?
Yes, but if they are working together and Luke's side is against that mastermind, then that means we can exempt those two groups, leaving it down to Star and Marsh's groups.
But we can eliminate Marsh since everybody there is still, it's just gone.
So that means Star's group is the one that has the mastermind in it.
Which will leave Pop and B.
That's what we have it left as.
And that's what I've been thinking about it this entire time.
I think you're missing an important clue. What did I give you in the beginning of the night, when you all returned to your dorms after the trial?
What did you give us?
Those sign papers?
There is your answer.
None of them had mismatching sign-ups.
Your answer lies in
Well,
those.
besides that one that you...
It's better if we
Well,
check
besides
over them
that
again.
one. What new thing are we going to even find if we check them?
Something important.
Like?
Discussions might be helpful.
Who knows?
Well, det finns enough here that I have.
Luke.
Fast food ja. Signed off by usually. So what do y'all got?
3 minutes remain.
What are we talking about again?
Look at the papers you received. Your answer of the mastermind lies in there.
Wait, what names do we have for our sign-ups? Let's collect those names.
What do you mean?
I have Mouse, Luca, Mono, and that one detective.
I have Pop, Nagito, Tokichi, and B.
I have Kyoko and Makoto.
And what do you have, Elizabeth? For your
Tomo,
papers.
Sonic, and Mari.
Yeah, I also got Bloodlight guys.
We're missing... Who here out of all them? We're missing Makoto Naegi and our good old friend over there, Elizabeth.
What do you mean by missing?
We don't have their papers. Their sign-on recognitions.
Also like to
I thought
mention
B
one
just
thing.
said mine.
I'd also like to mention one thing. Can we look back at the order of everyone that Lush picked?
Yeah.
Everyone
Lush?
there is important in some kind of way. Makoto, Kyoko, Kayla, Star. There's also one
Who
other
was their
person that
fifth one?
picked-
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Well, if you have my sign-on sheet, then I guess I wasn't to sneak in.
Right. I'm starting
Someone
to see
else
it now.
was.
Everyone, there's 4 of everyone.
Yes, if you remove Elizabeth, that's 4 of everyone in each section that got admission letters through what we learned.
So everyone but Elizabeth got an admission letter.
Is what we've learned from these papers.
That does put a
And
bunch
from
of
the off
suspicion on
number of
you.
picks.
Right.
And maybe Luke is leading you the wrong way. Maybe it isn't metaphorical. Maybe the riddle's as front-faced and stupid as it really is.
Agreed. Maybe having us think harder would try and throw us off. It wouldn't give us such an easy hint, because we'd overthink it. I think, at least. I don't know.
So we're all thinking
Either
that it
or.
could be Elizabeth.
Either or, there is a good reason he'd drive us in the wrong direction. If that bracelet's more about keeping this game going, he'd absolutely have all the reason to start lying to you.
Your time is up. Well, I hope you use that time wisely. I tried to do what I can to help. But let's see how lucky you are, Makoto. It's time to cast your votes. Who is the mastermind hiding among you? Who shall win, hope or despair? Only one way to find out. I'll let you know when all votes have been casted. Once they have, I'll reveal the results of the trial.
Hopefully we can get out of here.
All votes have been casted. Let's see. Who's chosen as the supposed mastermind? Ooh. Definitely a choice I didn't expect. You really think the angel done it? They're an angel, aren't they?
Guess so.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Were you right or were you wrong? Did you vote for the spotless or did you vote for the mastermind? Did you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? The mastermind hiding among you is no other than Elizabeth, the ultimate angel. But now there's more discussion. We're not done yet. There's way more to discuss. Way more.
Like you're the reason for this whole thing? Jeez.
So where do we want to start it off from? I will not participate in this trial as a participant.
That's the first thing we should probably go over.
What do you want to go over?
I agree with Makoto.
Which part?
What's the forbidden action?
Forbidden action. I think there are some other mysteries to be solved first. Then we'll get to that.
If you say so. Okay, so
What do we start with? What led up to this? What caused all of this?
I think it'd be smart to start off with the main man who's been the entire focus of this whole killing game, Makoto's story.
Right.
It's obvious you're really important to this.
Obviously, I was originally in the first killing game, but actually, before that, it was supposed to be Luke.
I was about to. Now I
Yeah.
can agree with that.
It was supposed
I was
to be
about to
Luke, but
say
then
we
transferred
talked
to
about your
Marsh.
name not being on there.
Right. It was Luke, then Marsh, and then me. I guess I was tricked into thinking I just applied into Hope's Peak.
You did. You
Then
did
if we go
apply,
on a little
actually.
later- Well,
More
yeah, but
likely,
accepted
you
into an actual
applied.
normal school.
Yes, and most likely your application only went through because there are two people they wanted had to go sit in an observation room elsewhere, from what we can presume.
One more thing, I was thinking, as far as I'm told, I defeated Junko, and then after getting out of here, I came back to Future Foundation, I would say, coming back to this school. Huh?
You have your memories back, don't you? Shouldn't this make things a lot easier as to why you came here?
No, I only know so far as to janitor. That I was a janitor and that I found the body. All I can really remember.
Like I said, most likely he took up Kyoko's spot after she died.
Most likely.
Like
One
I
more
said.
thing, we should also get this out the way.
Like I said before.
You're Luki Kusaba,
True. Besides that,
not Ambrose.
like I said before, I'm working with Lelouch Lee. Remember that tape he provided to you? He basically gave you what happened that night. Oh, that was true. There was nothing to counter. Everything was to agree on. Everything he said was factual. Everything that went down was true. I am the killer of Kyoko Kirigiri. But, obviously, reasons behind it. Obviously, main reason, to start the killing game itself. But, there's obviously more to it. What could it be?
One more thing I wanted to think about.
What if the future Foundation agents
Were the quote-unquote cops. Remember that they were sent to retrieve me and
Kyoko, but they got no answer back?
It's possible.
Well, I think the better reasoning behind it is they weren't expecting an answer from you, but more from Kyoko. And our friend over here realizing the info leak that would happen if Kyoko were to leave with the information she possibly grabbed. As we learned from your letter, or more of her letter to you, as we can presume. Effectively, he was closing a loose end that was going to unravel the entire blanket that was this hidden game, hidden away from the world.
Okay, but what we do know so far is Luke was the one who detonated those bombs that put us. And that's how they got the opportunity to put us in this killing game.
Counter. How would I be able to detonate a bomb when my hands are handcuffed? How would I be able to do that?
Actually, you would be. With your mouth. All you have to do is press a button, wouldn't you? All you have to do is bite down.
I'm
Sure.
sorry, but if we remember Sonic's tape, it was specified that he wasn't the one who triggered the bombs, but one of the survivors of what consequences would come from said bomb. If we remember how he acted towards Sonic.
That is
then
also one thing to
that
look
would
at.
be contradicting the tape that was sent in by Lelouch Lee, wouldn't it? Lelouch Lee's tape claimed that Luke was the one who detonated the bombs using a device in his mouth.
And I said trust
But
loosely.
on Sonic's tape, if I remember correctly, it said somebody else triggered them.
And who
Either
said that?
Or I must be misremembering, and he might have said they planted them.
Allow me to watch the tape again over for you all.
That wouldn't detail.
Let's see. Well, who's the one that said that the bombs were detonated by someone else? Can you recall?
The only two that talked in that video were you and Sonic.
Exactly, then who's likely to say it?
You?
Exactly. You think I told him the truth, or lied to him?
Well, got me there. Would be too easy if you gave it away.
I technically could have told him. He wouldn't have remembered anyway, when he entered the killing game.
Yes, but if the tape was also made by you, you would intend for it to be a lie.
True. But, speaking of the killing game, how did we enter it? I know the bomb. Was there more to it, or... I think you covered it all.
Well, if I remember that tape a little bit more, we were stashed away in some medical room.
Second floor.
And we were kept there until we were, I presume, brought out to be taking part in this game. Either that, or
Also
we were
placing-
intended to be returned. It depends on who you think called the final shot on where we went.
That's true.
One thing I do wonder is, for how long did you have that ankle brace?
For years.
When did you get it on?
Right after
Years.
Jabberwock.
So you were on Jabberwock Island. But that doesn't make sense, since in one of the tapes at the very end there was a code saying that you weren't on the Jabberwock Island.
My code? What do you mean?
Or was I the only one to notice that? In the static, there was hidden letters.
Hidden letters?
I didn't see any letters.
What do you mean
Well,
hidden
When you
letters?
look over it again and try to reread it. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong.
Also, Caleb, after rewatching that tape, it was never stated that anyone else blew up the bombs. In fact, the only thing that was mentioned in that tape was that there was an explosion. That's it. Nothing about who blew it up or how.
Man, oh man. A lot of mysteries. Gonna be solved?
Well, if anything, all we can piece together is that around the time when Kyoko was found dead by these policemen, a bomb went off. But presumably it was not near wherever he and the police were, because the police report still went out, and he himself did not get amnesia like the rest of us.
What a chatterboxes.
But
The more I look at these videos, I keep on forgetting which one was the one.
Man, what a...
Anything to put in? You haven't been saying anything.
Do, 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 do.
Either or. If I can presume this correctly, even though you were family, the reason for the job sort of resume is because, you know, commonly in jobs you aren't really allowed family-free sign-ons, so even if they were family, you still had to make a resume, give your work ethic kind of details, so you could join into this program of sorts that they had.
Yeah.
is
I was
what I
right.
can presume. What?
If you look at your student log video too, you can see a message at the very end of the video.
What messages are y'all talking about?
Saying
he was not trapped. He was not forced. Mastermind is... I can't really read it all that well.
It says good. You're asking
But if
about
you
the
look at the video I'm talking about, you can see it at the very end, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
I
The
didn't...
one that
either
goes
or,
over
if
the
those are
logs
the
of the
only
students.
those are the only sentences you're going to bring up, I feel like the resume and the job interview sort of makes that a no duh that he wasn't forced. That was literally
Actually-
effectively his first time on job.
Actually, I would probably counter that. Remember in this job interview, what he didn't necessarily know what he was applying for, and once he figured out what it was, he immediately didn't like the idea.
agreed.
Yeah, that's what I said.
He seemed shocked.
So applying, wouldn't you do that before going to an interview?
Also, if we're going
Well,
off
that
video,
was what the
he didn't read
contract and the
contract.
resume were for.
So I'm saying Luke probably, and also one more thing.
What if it was actually Louchley that put those messages in the static? Remember,
I'm
they
so
are the
confused on
ultimate
what
editor.
messages you're talking about.
You want me to talk about
Yes, but that goes back to the problem that we had on who the mastermind was that you brought up. Why would somebody counter their partner?
That's what I'm confused about too. The thing is, in the other videos, there were also codes in the very end. Like, one was a military code.
What the fuck are these codes you're
and most
talking
of them-
about?
Next time when you watch the video,
let's
have you
go
even
with
seen
what
any
it
of the
is,
videos? Oh wait,
Not-
probably not. Have you?
No.
At the very end, there's a bunch of. Huh?
I'm just trying
Then
to
I
figure out
guess
what
your
video
friend Lush Lee has been hiding more from you than you supposed.
Well, he
That's
promised
what we're
something.
basing it off. What
So
I'm
you say
personally
there's
thinking
anything.
is,
Go ahead.
you've barely been talking. You should probably say something.
Alright, how do you see this, the Lush Lee guy? What's he like?
Trustworthy. I can tell you this.
Trustworthy.
As you know, your buddy Star, jumped in front of a bullet for another student, but ended up being worthless. He died the same night. So he died for nothing, and there goes the whole plan we had. The plan was he entered the killing game. After entering the killing game, he'd help you all escape. But, and he put his life on the line for that too. He was willing to do that. But that didn't go to plan. He figured he could protect the students, and while I operate the killing game from a despair perspective. But, as I just said, it didn't go as planned. He knew Lelouchley, and Lelouchley knew him. We had this whole killing game planned out, who was going to be part of it, and when it was going to be. I had a time limit.
I have a really good question.
Mm-hmm.
You know Lush Lee, you know Marsh, Marsh knows you, Lush Lee knows you. Does Lush Lee know Marsh, or vice versa?
He wasn't really close with him, but he knew who he was. After all, he sent Elizabeth to pick us up on Jabberwock afterwards. After the 70th killing game was over. We waited like a month. So, a month after Makoto escaped his killing game, we were then picked up and brought to the Ultimate Academy for Gifted Juveniles. And that is where he promised to set you all free. I'm bound to fulfill something. So the killing game wasn't really a choice of mine to say no to.
Maybe the killing game was a part of the contract. It seems to make the most sense.
Yeah, but it's just a piece of
The
paper.
contract did say it would keep going on.
True, but would it...
Well, I feel like there's something on you that might be more binding than a piece of paper that seems to have gotten on you after you left that little viewing sesh. Don't we agree?
After the viewing sesh? What you mean? After watching multiple people get murdered on a screen?
You know.
The bracelet. Forbidden action.
That seems a lot more in line than paper.
Well, you want to be wrong? Well, I guess my forbidden action is fulfilling Juko's contract, aka I must fulfill it. If I don't fulfill it,
As
then
much as I figured.
I will die. So I waited till the last possible second to start the killing game. Had 9 years to do so. Actually, was it 9? I don't remember.
Which is why that bomb went off and why we're here.
After seeing Kyoko investigate the school and getting close to my office, a chance like that would have never come again, and I had to make a choice. Kill Kyoko, or let her find out what's happening. If she entered my office, she would have found that a killing game was going to take place. If she found that out, then I would have been fucked. And then
You know what? This actually ties in a lot than I thought.
Pretty
Keep going.
And that's basically that. So, that was the perfect opportunity to start the killing game. Killing Kyoko and setting a bomb on to put you all into a coma. When me, Elizabeth, Lelouch, and Marsh were rebuilding the school after the 70th killing game, we had to repair it a lot, so we spent some time doing that. So, but in the meantime of repairing it, we put some bombs hidden within the school. So, behind the walls. These bombs are powerful enough to put you all into a coma. which we were lucky it lasted long with the use of drugs to make it last even longer.
As can be presumed, as seeing as our first one to wake up from only bomb pre-measures was Sonic, as viewed by tape.
To show that he got out of the coma, but we need to put him back to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
That ties in a lot with his personality. I'm pretty sure all of this is just an act. Would make sense for the ultimate actor. Pretty easy, wouldn't it?
Agreed.
Also, one more thing. I don't think Luke Lee is very trustworthy, even if you find them. I think it's very manipulative, in my opinion. One, as far as we were told in these tapes, Luke Lee gave you a sort of deal that we would go to a Ultimate Academy.
After this killing game took place, and after all of you would be quote-unquote rescued, as you can see, we lost a couple. But, basically, yeah, after getting out this killing game, we would send you to the Ultimate Academy for kind of like a retry of the Hope's Peak education. And hopefully give a new perspective after the reputation Hope's Peak received.
I got a really good question.
Let's
Do
go
you or
ahead.
Luchly ever expect anybody to escape like Mono and Bud did?
We were hoping that was the goal. Unlike Junko's game, if you got a shot wrong, all of you would be killed. But there is nothing saying I have to do that exact rule. So meaning if you got the trial wrong, then they just escape and you guys get to live on. So meaning there's no negative if you got it wrong in the first place.
Through what your friend had to go through.
Because realistically, if we played by Junko's rules, you would all be dead right now.
We would have been dead all the way back when Mori died.
That would make sense.
Exactly.
Wait. So you're telling me that if I got one of the trials wrong in my first game, everyone would have died?
Everybody would have died.
Look that rule in this one?
Yep. Part of the contract was they had to play a similar game to Junko's. That's why Sonic.exe was introduced. After Chihiro Fujisaki died, they were introduced as alter ego because of their ultimate. So, I did something similar. I had to somewhat match up Junko's game and my game to make it somewhat similar. That's why I was going to bring up the point earlier when you're trying to figure out the mastermind. That's why I brought up that the mastermind was already dead. To make it a possibility that be similar to Junko's, because there's been a lot of similarities to this game and Junko Nishima's game.
That's also why the motives would have been there, right?
The first motive being secrets, which was the motive she had in her game. Like Makoto pissed the fucking bed until like the 8th grade, but it's not really a big secret, is it? I don't control the secret.
Not really. Compared to
But
the
either
first
or,
killing
by
game.
the contract we saw, if he truly has to go exactly by that contract, he is not wrong. It never said anywhere people have to die when trials are lost or any other things. It just specifies that it's a killing game and trials must happen.
Exactly. So meaning after
Wait,
a dead body.
so-
Go ahead.
What happened to Mono and Bud? They escaped, but where did they go? You would
Somewhere in the real
probably know,
world.
wouldn't you?
Don't know. I've been here with you the entire time.
You gotta realize, this place might be secluded from the real world, but that doesn't mean the people who escape are staying secluded. For all we know, they're probably
Right.
back at home, kicking it to TV
Oh.
flicks, probably
And
forgetting
if
about
there
us.
is a home left to see, that is. The world out there isn't the best, but it's still habitable in a way. There's still some chaos in some parts of Japan, but on the other half, there are some safe parts that Future Foundation cleared up. You can trust Future Foundation. They don't trust me too much. They think I'm a remnant of Junko still, but I'm not. I'm not working with Junko or Mukuro.
So then that would clear up my suspicion that I had about you earlier and just confirm it. If Luke chose you, he could trust you to get us all out of here. In some
That
sort of
still
way.
is a great question. Why on the whiteboard did it say Luke's traitor and then point to my name, even though I'm not whoever the other guy in me is?
I counted you two as the same person in a way. So even though you had two different names, that didn't really matter. I chose you because first of all, Junko, to make it similar to Junko's game again. Junko gets bored pretty fucking easily. I would know that. So, why not make someone I trust a psychopath? You have two personalities. As long as the other person shines and causes some chaos, then it could be a lot more interesting. Trapping you on one side of the academy and the other side being blocked off. The only unfortunate part is it required someone getting killed for that. But I'm not complaining on the person who died.
So does that mean the other you knows?
He has no.
Problem is we can't
The
really
other
get
him
him out.
has no fucking clue what's happening now. All the other him knows is that they woke up inside a bedroom, placed a bomb, exploded it, boom, back to normal. And that
you gotta
trial.
remember, I've been me ever since he smacked me with that frying pan during that one trial.
That seems about right, yeah.
So,
as far as we've got
And
it together,
I was the one that got hit by that flashlight, so even if they tried to remember anything in the past, they weren't the one that got hit.
think of it kind of like Toko, if you remember her.
no, I don't. You know that.
Oh, well, worth a shot. What's next?
Alright. So, a little recap is, you were forced into this. Started the killing game, killed Kyoko because she got way too close to the truth. Put
That's
us
the only chance I
on
had.
Here. Future Foundation is a good time, guys. Huh?
He started the killing game after killing Kyoko. Before killing
that's what I
Kyoko,
meant.
he organized students via a sort of ultimate program that him and Marsh were supposed to host, and to bring us all in to improve our ultimates. But once his timer on his contract was met, and Kyoko was finding out a little too much, that's when the killing game
That
started.
brings it up. Why choose you out of all people? Because some of them died, some of them didn't. And you guys are the lucky ones that made it. Ironic for you. We chose certain people because
Continue.
they're in some way, shape, or form that could be helpful with the killing game. B's just a fucking DJ. What's she gonna do? All she can do is liven up the mood, but clearly her personality is the complete opposite of that, so that didn't work out. Party planner can work with the DJ. They were friends, yeah, but this one can't host a fucking party for the life of them. So, yeah, that didn't go well. Then Makoto, a symbol of hope. So, upon entering the killing game, 100% help. The original plan wasn't to get Makoto in the killing game itself. You're the one that came here willingly along with Kyoko. After seeing Hope's Peak signups come back on the website, you and Kyoko decided to apply. I assume Future Foundation contacted you to be their spies. In a way, we would have never guessed that you guys came there from that, but Lelouch Lee figured that out no problem. Because you guys weren't officially part of the Foundation. So putting you and Kyoko as a spy would make you unsuspicious. But that didn't work. We knew you and Kyoko were here as spies. But we allowed you in anyways.
Really?
What about me and Elizabeth?
Well, Elizabeth was at the Ultimate Academy with us the entire time. They knew they were going to be put into this killing game beforehand. Because I don't know their motive or goal for wanting to be in this killing game, but they're here. Maybe to watch it, they are the successor of Junko Nishima. So assume as a symbol of despair. And this is the one that put the fucking bracelet on me. And so, I'm hoping, since you guys succeeded, they'll be kind enough to take this off of me. Because, by the rules of Junko's game, when the mastermind's caught, they will be killed. That's how the game of the rules are played. And as a successor of Junko, I would hope you have applied by those rules. But,
In your collective summary, that still leaves me.
yes, I'm getting to you. You, in a way, we can word it like, when it came to selecting you, a psychopath. Why would we choose a psychopath? Well, your personality itself actually establishes a psychopath. You're a pretty wise guy, you're smart. And there was a technique to actually release your other personality. The thing is, without your other side coming out, you're not much of an ultimate. You're kind of just a normal guy. There isn't much to you. So, we thought we could benefit that. Maybe just use your smartness, similar to Bianchia in a way. In a way, maybe we thought we could turn a psychopath into something good. That's what Louis Lee said. In a way, we thought we could fix you. But clearly that didn't work out. Well, actually, it didn't go bad. You didn't kill anybody.
I guess more of what you got was effectively a null result.
Basically, you didn't affect anything, but you didn't cause anything, really. So.
But I guess that brings us down to our final question of the day. Do we trust them and Luchly, or do we trust ourselves and whoever else we could trust in this world?
It's your choice in the end. Because I was forced to be in this game. That's what I'm telling you.
If anything, everything he's been saying isn't controlled by the contract.
It's controlled by this bracelet.
Hey, Mr. Luke guy. Do you think Lelouch Lee is really a trustworthy guy?
Spent some time with him for a couple of years. For a while, actually. But, mostly would appear when stuff needed to get done related to the killing game. So, for example, most of the time we were in contact, it was mostly discussing this, what we're in right now. Then we didn't really have side chats, but that's really all. That's kind of the point. His goal, just mostly get everyone out of this killing game. That's what I was told. I could have been lied to.
Friends and more business.
Yeah, more business partners. Me and Marsh are more their friends.
That's why it would be pretty easy.
I would like to ask a more analytical question that might get a better reaction for the question you all are trying to ask. How does Luchly act around you?
Formal.
Is he the serious type, lone wolf?
I wouldn't say lone wolf, he has a
Would you
team.
make him stereotypically?
I would say he's a pretty formal guy. He'll crack a joke every now and then. Not like dead-ass serious, like someone like Bianchia. But he's a very formal guy. He's not really a lone wolf, after all. He had Star on his team. Star and him knew each other. Elizabeth didn't know this, but in the library, there's a secret room behind one of the bookshelves. Without Elizabeth's knowledge, we would sneak behind there and have meetings to discuss how we would get out this killing game. Obviously, if Elizabeth found out, they'd put a stop to that plan, so we had to hide from Elizabeth. There are multiple people in that back room, typically. The only people that knew were me, Marsh, Lelouch, and Star, and then 3 other people in that room. They were just hiding behind desks, though. I never got to see their faces, though. It's odd, though. They always had their heads down when we walked in the room.
Well, it makes sense that you four know. You four were like a collective, from what we can tell from that whiteboard photo.
Yes.
One question I do want to ask, and just for you. Maybe you trust Luchly, but why should we?
After this,
We're just players.
After this, you're free. I can free you from this. The only place to go is the Ultimate Academy.
You gotta realize, it's either we go to this new academy that hopefully won't have a killing game,
It won't.
or we risk it out in the unknown where Mono and Bud are, possibly either dead to the chaos or fending their lives in some bunker because they got to the safe side of town.
I will say on the bright side. For Mono, on the other hand, he has Bud Light with him. He's a leader, remember? He served in the military for years. He knows how to fight. So if they manage to meet up, then he should be fine, realistically. And if they went to the safe part of Japan, then they should be safe overall. Future Foundation is doing their best to make Japan kind of clean again. So in the meantime, sending you to the Ultimate Academy is the best choice. If I can find Mono and Bud Light after the killing game, then I'll be pleasured to invite him to the Academy. But I'm gonna assume I'll be going along with you to the Academy.
I'm going to be honest. I trust it for the fact of I don't want to go out into whatever world is left out there. You all can distrust it all you want, but I want safety after this.
Oh.
Well, you may want safety, but I still have to tell Byakuya about Kyoko.
And I'll let
we'll
you
see
do
what we
that. Well, I'll give you the instructions to Future Foundation headquarters after this. I know where they are. They're not too hidden. Besides that, really, it's just, what was it? Oh, to reassure you about the Ultimate Academy. It's not like a closed-in space where the school is, like where you can't get out. There's the academy, there's a dormitory, there's a bunch of places to roam around. You can actually see the outside. But to actually get there, it's a long drive. We have to take a vehicle to a boat, and then use that boat to get to the academy. It's kind of on an island. A pretty big island, not small. Way bigger than Jabberwock.
One more thing. we
Well,
should
anybody
probably
got
think
any
about
other
is the AIM
secrets that we
problem.
need?
AIM.
Well, for all we know, it's like something.
I can tell you all about that if you want.
Go ahead.
Assistant
What was the
mystery.
intention?
The intention of whose? There's a bunch of leaders. There's Jukuro. Not Jukuro, the fuck. Sorry, I meant Junko, Mukuro, me, Marsh, and now me, and this fucker.
Right.
So what if
let's
it's
go.
assisting intellectual members?
Then let's go in order from beginning to end.
So you want to start off with
first one?
Junko and Mukuro.
Yeah.
Their intention of the AIM program, I personally never got to know that. But I can tell you, it probably wasn't something good knowing them. I assume Junko manipulated Mukuro into despair. In a way, she was forced to, I would say. After all. But then I assumed she was going to try to manipulate me next. But my dumbass signed the contract without reading it, so, and I declined to actually participate in your killing game. So much is why I wasn't there. And I believe it was offered to Marsh before me. And Marsh declined. But since he knew about it, he had to come to Jabberwock with us. But their intention with AIM was definitely not good if I had to guess. But when me and Marsh were in charge...
So Jabberwock was just the witnesses' corner. Basically, they'd stick you there if you knew about it but didn't
Basically.
want to participate.
We weren't treated badly at Jabberwock. It was just more of, we got sent to Jabberwock. We had our own cottages. We had a bunch of food supplies. I can tell you, Marsh was a good cook, and there's a bunch of stuff to do. It wasn't like boring, but being there for a year, watching people get murdered on a screen isn't the best sight. But I guess I'm dull to that now.
I can't remember it.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure we
What
can help you
about-
remember it with more flashback lights.
I guess another good question is what happened to Marsh? Did he just dip off map after a bit?
Part of the deal me and him made were he would assist me in Hope's Peak Academy training you ultimates. Well, actually, the only ultimate being Makoto Nayagi. All the others are all super high school levels. He's the only one that graduated from Hope's Peak Academy. So, technically, after this, you'll all become ultimates. So be proud. Or we'll classify you as them. If anything, you're more of an ultimate surviving a killing game than anything else. But Marsh, after
What, does
it was
that
time,
make me a super duper ultimate?
it just makes you a symbol of hope. You're the hope for the future. Twice. But, we could say overall, what was I gonna say? I lost my track pattern.
About Marsh.
Oh yeah, Marsh. When the killing game was about to begin, he's more of a pacifist. He's not gonna help with that. So that's why he's not here now. So when it was about to begin, he said his goodbyes. I don't know where he went. I don't know if I'll ever see him again. He could be dead for all I know. He could be alive. I assume he went somewhere safe, under Lelouch's command, maybe. But, or for all I know, he could be back at the academy. But I doubt he'd want to be anywhere related to this. But during the years at Hope's Peak,
Or
me and
for
him...
all you know, at Jabber. But
True, I don't know if you want to go back there, that trauma, though. But, let's see. When it came to me and Marsh in charge of the AIM program, we used it for good, obviously. So when it came to selecting the ultimates to participate in Hope's Peak Academy again, or when you thought would be a normal school life, our objective was to train you to be the best you can to your ultimate talent. So basically, train you to be good. Some of you it worked, some of you it didn't. we wanted to use mostly the robots as a symbol of technology in a way. Maybe you could use the technology to escape this killing game even. Maybe disable the turrets in the front, and possibly maybe even unlock the gate. But due to the school's high security, I overlooked that. And there was a reason for picking all of you. I can tell you that all later on the ride to the Ultimate Academy. But then when it was time for March to go, then this one signed on to AIM, which is where we are now. Which is basically good versus evil, hope versus despair. You representing hope, they represent despair. Because successor Junko, why the fuck would you trust that? I'm pretty sure if I had to guess, they tried to kill you. I know that bomb that went off, or tried to kill you. I assume they put it in there. Or commanded the black... Oh, ironic. But it's really IAM. It was each used for a different cause. So, the beginning, fully despair. Second, fully hope. Third, a clashing battle of hope versus despair.
Right.
Me?
Is there any other secrets left at this point?
Not really. That the mastermind, which is Elizabeth and Luke, they are now the current leaders of AIM. And we know their intentions.
Well, after this, the solo leader, depending on what happens to that mastermind.
Well, I want to ask you this. You mentioned this earlier. Why not trust Lelouch? What are his negatives?
Well, actually,
He's
I
a
could answer that
stranger.
pretty easily.
That's obviously one.
To you, he's a
Yeah,
stranger.
but listen. Remember those videos we were watching in the AV room and sometimes on the monitors? If you look at the very end, if you look at the static, there's been codes. There's been times some of us have solved them.
I didn't put
One of
codes
them
in the
was
tapes.
Kill Luke Ambrose. One of them was kill Luke Ambrose, sorry.
Hmm.
This one said the mastermind is good, which would lead me to believe that since we now know the mastermind isn't necessarily a good person, Louchley is connected with the mastermind very closely and probably working behind the scenes.
They also did choose the mastermind. Don't forget that.
Why would Lelouch... Wait, why would Lelouch say the mastermind is good? They barely talked to each other in the academy itself. They had no idea. They had no idea what was happening in the room behind the library. They weren't even aware it existed.
Just like how they would, just like how you would speak behind their back. How do you know that they weren't speaking behind yours?
Hmm.
It
Doesn't
doesn't
make
make
no-
sense. There
that
could
they
have been a
didn't.
way of. There could have been a way of them communicating inside. We didn't know about.
Well,
I
if you-
don't think they needed verbal communication. We are talking about
That's also a
the
possibility.
ultimate editor.
Agreed.
Wait, what if these codes were meant for Elizabeth? Some of them were saying kill Luke Ambrose.
Yes, but others were saying the mastermind is good. Who were those for?
Us.
For us.
They were trying to manipulate us.
But then if we get rid of this mastermind, then who is there really to trust if Luch Lee is trying to lead us towards the mastermind?
So you're trying to... So it's the decision of who you trust. Me, Elizabeth, or Lelouch.
I'm just saying, we
At
can,
this
if we
point, the
trust
only one that
Luke-
seems in the green is you, not Luch Lee, though.
Exactly.
I'm surprised you trust
I'm
me
just
after
saying,
all.
Luch Lee is not. Well, you didn't have much of a choice, and honestly, I feel very bad for you.
Well,
But
I
I'm
am the
just
ultimate
glad that
actor.
You are on the bright side. Yeah.
As long
I
as
can
once
see
you
that
lose
now.
that bracelet, you don't stab me. I think we're on good terms.
I don't plan on stabbing any of you. That wasn't the goal of this.
It's not in the past, I'm impressed.
Okay, I shot a guy in the head or two, but like that's besides the point.
You see what I mean?
Not what I've heard.
Okay, well,
the point is, most of that was the fact of what Makoto's about to get on. The safety of himself via the bracelet and the contract.
I can't trust Louchley for any reason. They're telling us pick sides, but the only sides we can pick is to... My gosh, is Elizabeth or Luke?
I'm going with Luke.
I'm also going with Luke.
We were put in this game out of someone being forced to.
Mm-hmm.
And we both know that, or all of us know, that we don't really have anywhere to go after this.
Well, you
So
do.
then, is there
really don't.
anything left to this trial at this point? We've made our decision.
Not really.
We've found the mastermind. We've cleared up most of the story behind it all.
Don't worry, there's still some
Yeah,
is there
itty
anything
bits.
left?
There's still some itty bits, but they're not really that important. I can just tell you them on the way to the academy. It's a long ride, so why not?
Right.
So,
My
you want-
problem is that if you were told that it's going to be a peaceful place at the Ultimate Academy by Luch Lee in which we can't trust, why should we go there?
You don't gotta go there. You have a mission. Byakuya assigned you. Meet him at Future Foundation.
Right, I still have to be undercover.
I think
But I
he
have to
means
get my
more
memories back.
in the remaining 3 here's case.
And he still thinks
Me, Pop, and me.
Kyoko's alive. You're gonna have to break that news to him.
That's true.
And why
So
not
I
on
guess
the other
why
hand?
should
Go ahead.
us 3 normal students trust him?
That's your choice. You don't really have a choice. You gotta go there.
The better point
Like,
is
where else
what
do we have to
says that he's not just gonna lie to you and set us in another killing game again.
How about this?
Hmm.
I'll try to keep an eye on you guys there.
Well,
I could probably
How?
inform Future Foundation some way.
and remember,
They're clearly the good guys.
we can keep in contact. There's no signal jammers in. Well, there is, but it's not active. We had to use them for this place. But we should be able to stay in contact. And from when I've been at the academy, I've been in every place. There's no sign of a trial room there. So, it'd be impossible for a killing game to take place. Unless you want to hold it in a school cafeteria, but
Right. See,
Still-
we could have some sort of communication between us and Future Foundation. Seems like the best way to go.
if you want Makoto, this is what
If
can
anything
happen.
were to happen,
You can
if anything were to happen, we could just try and get you. Speaking
can-
of, that's probably why they couldn't save us here.
Well,
That is true.
they tried saving you multiple times. I just blocked all the transmissions. I couldn't make it that easy, or end the game so early on.
That's
There
what I
is the
figured.
contract bracelet after all.
So I was forced
Speaking
to.
of, how are you gonna
Mhm.
get that bracelet off? Is your contract over after this?
Well,
I assume
you
if that one
remember,
plays by the
little
rules,
thing,
then
this
it should
trial
come off.
room has a certain thing. This trial room has a certain. Is it a drop pit or how do they leave from here?
See those curtains?
Yeah.
Behind each curtain is an execution for each person. So,
Ah.
a clown would come out and pick you up. And execute you.
Hmm.
Then, through the survivors, I got a button that can open the front gate.
Mm-hmm. Or I
This
think
is
this
all very
trial might as
confusing.
well be adjourned.
For now, but
So,
There's not much else left to say.
before anything then, let's get this clear. I think you should bring B with you to the Future Foundation. If both of them are having some suspicions of there being a killing game to take place at the Ultimate Academy, I don't think B wants to go through that again or have a risk of doing so. So you guys can spy on me and everyone else at the Ultimate Academy itself to see if there's any suspicious
I might
behavior.
as well go. At least have somebody
you
with.
guys.
Well, no
up
matter
to
what,
you.
I'm gonna go. If there is a killing game, then I might as well go, because then other me can probably just wise up and take care of whatever problems there is.
Yeah, personally, I'd rather go with Douchebag over here than participate in another one of these annoying killing games. I'm never doing this again.
Well,
Right,
so then when we get
douchebag.
to the Ultimate Academy, we can conduct an investigation.
You're so full of shit. Anyway, a part of that, I think that's what we should do.
B goes to Future Foundation with me. You guys go, and we'll try to keep in touch.
Mm-hmm.
But now that just leaves one last question. What do we do with Elizabeth?
Kill them.
Kill her off. Dunzo, bunzo, end it.
Yeah, they're going to probably die like the Blackens before.
So,
I hate
Elizabeth,
that idea, though.
you gonna play by Junko's ruling,
Well, it's too late.
or you gonna be petty and kill me?
What better person would we be than some of the Blackens
Come
and
here.
Junko?
So we playing by the rules. All right,
It was in your contracts.
all right. Is it time to end the trial then?
End
I'd
it.
say this trial is adjourned.
Kill them. Kill them.
I think we know what's gonna happen next.
Are we than some of the
You know what time it is. It's punishment time. Oh, oopsie.
You might want to get rid of that.
Not Black and more of Mastermind. But whatever you say, Junko. Now, let's all watch this in satisfaction.
I wouldn't be satisfied.
I guess it's finally over.
Yeah, after I'm done watching this crew death.
Hold on, let me just savor every moment of this.
Man, it's same execution that Junko died by too. Man. Man, just like Junko too, waving goodbye. Fucking ironic.
You did say they were their successor. Sorry.
Yeah. Makes sense.
It's ironic that even the devil was an angel before.
I guess you can
Well,
call him the
devil
ultimate
was an
fallen
angel.
angel.
Was a successor of a devil. So if anything, I guess they're more of like Lucifer.
Yeah. Cyber.
Anyways. Stay here. Let me grab something. I think you all want.
I don't care anymore.
Think you all want this? The button and get out of here.
Please, 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 please.
Let's make your way to the entrance. Waiting for everyone else.
I'll wait. Fucking finally!
Hurry up and press the button. I'm trying to leave.
Finally!
Press the button already.
Let's get out of here.
Don't leave yet. Let me get the picture. Sure, sure.
Oh, finally. Never talk to me again, any of you.
Ah, it's dusty too. Like that wind is crazy.
Sorry, we didn't clean much.
Ow. This feels so beautiful.
Okay, let's get out of here.
I guess let's go figure out what's on the outside, party people.